What's up, everyone? Good morning. Good morning. My app's kind of broken. Can't see a lot of. So let me fix some connection. But we should have a stream. How's everyone doing, man? Good morning. What is this? This is like my neighborhood and it's a bunch of stuff I never knew existed. Hold on now. Should be logged in now. How's everyone doing, man? It's the first day I could do this since it was go back to sleep. What's up, Momo? Bratwurst just started to binge. Good morning, brother. You caught a very special stream. Can I go in here? I gotta be quiet. This is like literally my neighborhood. Retro Scott. Save Ral. Username. Good morning. Good morning. Whoa. I didn't even know this stuff was here. Let's keep walking before people think I'm a burglar. You can play sounds, but please be considerate. It's 3 in the morning. Creeping out here. What's up, Omega? Is this a road? Very peaceful fog. Yeah, it is. It's like the start of some horror movie. Oh shit, Google is right. Nope, stop. Go buy some games. Yeah, 3 in the morning. I'm gonna go do that. Bonus stream. What's up, Carl? A little sneaky too. A little mischievous. -98 sun. Creepy walk on the other side of the planet. Shit, stay hydrated, man. I should too. I don't drink enough. Oh, there's actually cars out. There's a motorcycle. But I think that was the mailman. But yeah, I didn't feel like biking, so I guess we're just walking. We're gonna walk to a pier in Tokyo Bay because I have free will and I can just do that. Is it too early to ask for today's plan? As we watch the sunrise and then I go home. That's the plan. It's a beautiful plan. It's not much else to do at 3 in the morning, eh? But they're nice. I enjoy them. How's everyone been? No hard offing? No. No hard offing today, brother. Even if I would stream every day, we've been over this, but even if I would stream every day, I wouldn't go to thrift stores every day. That's ridiculous. There's so much more to do in Japan. Is this real or a new zombie game? You can choose, Buck. It's completely up to you. It looks real to me. But maybe I'm just a figment of your imagination. No, I'll be out in the countryside tomorrow. But today, we're just chilling. Doing the sunrise thing. Silent Hill, baby. You know it, baby. One of these houses, I don't remember, is where I found that pan on their giveaway, which is like $100 pan, which to this day I cherish. Also, I found a guy that makes whatchamacallit, he makes custom-made bikes. It's really good. But they're like $2,000. I'm probably not gonna buy one anytime soon. But yeah, those are nice. Betcha he could make one in my frame, in my size. Utah's fake house video. It's cool, right? You watch that Belgium guy cycling in the plains? What's his name? I recently started following him. I think he's Dutch. I don't think he's Belgium. Also, no, you're not. You should be watching me. I'm in fucking doing way cooler things. But I like that guy Shreem. He was in the plains. I think he's going from Amsterdam to Spain, right? Like one of those ridiculous long treks. I like it. Fatal frame stream, yeah. Should have changed the category. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It's rained for like the last like couple of days, man. It's crazy. I wasn't able to do any of these streams for a while. Are these people just chilling in a cafe at 3 in the morning? I guess. It's Friday. It was Thursday night. You're watching on YouTube? What's up, Blombox? How you doing, man? That's right. We got YouTube streams as well. There's a guy from Wouter the Boat. I think that might be him. I don't know. The time zone's a lie until I kind of watch him when I can't sleep. I follow a whole bunch of cyclers and a whole bunch of truckers on Twitch. It's pretty fun. Shows a newspaper to see this is real here. How many fingers am I holding up? You can say it in chat and then you'll know it's real. Torangkuru. I was trying to see, yeah, you can get storage units around here for pretty cheap. Also, this place used to allow dogs, but they don't anymore. Thank you for the Prime Risk AJ. Did you just hit on me? Yes. Mr. the guy who is going to spend, really, he's the same guy. I set up YouTube alerts too. They should all be working. YouTube members should be cheaper. They're cheaper than a Twitch sub. And there's a bunch of tiers there as well. Everything should be set up correctly. Chica Pims 80. The truckers are base people. Yeah, they're also very fun to watch on Twitch. I know there's something about it. I don't think I would like the trucker life for myself. But it's fun to spectate. Look at this house. It's kind of creepy. It's like all made of wood. This is a business, considering the front. It used to be a restaurant. It's abandoned now. Wow, that's scary. There's nothing in there. You should become a trucker? Yeah, except it'll just be a truck full of video games. All I do is just haul them across Japan. That's it. I don't play them. I buy them and I put them in the truck. And then I drive the truck to the next thrifting location, and that's the stream. Bet you some of you would like that. Just drive a truck. On foot, yes sir. I don't watch that. You can do that. You literally have the option to do this in Canada, dude. Well, it's already like 25 degrees. I was debating not wearing shorts, but yeah, sweatpants or staying inside for the rest of the summer, man. Hold them to all your free houses. Yeah, because you get free houses in Japan, right? So get all these mythical free Akia. Don't pay the taxes on them, of course, because they're free. And just, you know, pick up games and just, what is this story, man? We don't have roads or trucks in Canada. Well, snowmobiles, whatever you guys do there, man. Then people are already setting up shop at like 3:30 in the morning. That place near my house too, like all the little bakeries. I mean, it's a bakery, so I guess bakeries start at like 3. Can you get a free truck? Ay, ay, ay. We need an Akia emote. But we don't have enough space. We need like more subs. That's not me baiting. There's like a limited amount of slots you get for emotes. Canadians only use dog sleds? You're right. I mean, I guess this would be a good time to deliver things. Why not? Morisu with the raid. Good morning. Thank you for the raid, everyone. Welcome to the stream. It's 3 in the morning in my neighborhood in Tokyo. There's a laundromat, which I should be taking a picture of. For my laundromat enthusiast. Let's go to the other side of the street. I wouldn't do my due diligence as a content creator. I have an Instagram called Japanese Laundromats. And that's literally all I do. I just post laundromats. It's the latest rage. Everyone's following. Let's take a picture of the sign. Get some scenic shots. Wow. This is my life. I take pictures of laundromats in the middle of Tokyo. You need to document every laundromat you see. I kind of have to. That's the looks for this police station. Well, yeah. Kind of have to, don't I? Spooky laundry. Thank you for the raid, bro. I'll check your page out later. What is this building? I can't really do the whole building exploring. Okay, this is Kitasato University, which I didn't know existed. But it's a massive building, so... Looks like it is a university, but I can't really, you know... Because it's a bit too early for that. If I do all the building exploring, I'll be really suspicious instead of just a little suspicious. So, you know... We have to be crazy creative about that. We can watch you do your laundry. No, next year we're going to be game hunting in the countryside, dude. We have a schedule to keep up. Did you guys like my new video, by the way? Statistics show. I mean, the algorithm tells me you guys did. So thank you for watching it. YouTubers that are over at YouTube right now. I was actually debating on setting the YouTube stream to like ad-free. Morning, Romy. Good morning from Australia. Oh, wait. For this morning, yeah. Not all of your messages go through, but most of you do. PP. They are showing on stream, so we got that going for us. Oh, there it is. It's working. Would you pick game hunting over laundry sims? Yeah. Yes, I would. I do enjoy game hunting quite a bit. I really, really do. Great new vid. Thanks, man. Orange vest and a hard hat, right? But I'm a foreigner, so that won't stop me from standing out. Unfortunately. No revenue if you went for the ad free. Yeah, but I don't necessarily. There's times to try to get revenue, and there's times to. You got to show people that you're there, and you know. Ad revenue is the least of my concern. The only reason I don't turn it all off is because then they won't recommend the streams. At this point, we're completely funded by like Twitch subs anyway. So who cares? If it gets more people to see who I am and tune in on YouTube, then we'll do that. But I don't think it's that bad right now. Bonjour. What's up, Neon? Watching from the UK, Ash. Awesome to watch this. What's up, Ash? Welcome to Japan, man. Blimey, you guys have UK summer too, right? It's a cute little awesome. We're not gonna go get a coffee yet, because I think I'm gonna get a bunch. Thank you for the Prime, Cyber King. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I mean, fair. There's no traffic, but what up, Vash? But anyway, my point isn't to make that much money. I just want to maximize the amount of people that watch my stuff. Your Prime is available. Appreciate you, man. That's all I really ask. If you get 1,000 Twitch subs, you need to somehow find a sidecar guy and have him drive you to Hard Off. That sounds expensive, but we know his name, so we can do that. Yeah, for sure, bro. Heat wave and rain. Yeah, it rained. It got really humid here as well the last couple days. It was crazy, man. And now it's okay because it's like night or morning or whatever. But it gets pretty bad when the sun is out and it's all like rainy from the night before. That's crazy, man. Here's a question for the tech heads out there. Can you stream in HDR? I know you can record HDR. Just woke up a while ago, but yeah, man. Morning, Bojack. Sub-Zero cool. Out there in Denmark. Sidecars in Europe are banned, yes. That guy did buy the car from Germany, he said. It was a World War II motorcycle. It was kind of a gas guzzler. But yeah, can you stream HDR content? I would need a camera. I don't think this camera shoots. It shoots in 4K, but not HDR. It would be cool if we could do a 4K HDR. I'm sure it can. Maybe YouTube has that, or Vimeo or something, because people have the Switch too now, and the PS5. Twitch doesn't support HDR. No, I know Twitch doesn't. But I mean OBS. Twitch doesn't support a lot of things, but it will be a YouTube only stream since we can just do that. Risu raid, welcome in everyone, welcome in. Did we just get another raid? I don't know, it doesn't say on my thing. Oh, no, there was just one. It was just the same raid. Yeah, good morning everyone. I'll be surprised if YouTube lets you do it. YouTube lets you do 360 streams. So we got that going for us. Might just be a matter of sending that information. And anyway, I would need crazy cameras to do that. I saw this guy that he just streams like the airport. He was like a plane watcher. He says he takes his job very serious. The guy had like a whole cart full of tech. Or probably like a $10,000 setup. Like an insane camera, stabilizer, or it was on a tripod or whatever. Just to watch airplanes live with the tracker. It was crazy. I would love to do a train spotting stream, but that's future talk. But glad everyone enjoyed the YouTube video. That was nice. Had a lot of fun making it. I actually made it pretty quickly, so the other one should come out next week. Hopefully, that'd be nice if we could do back-to-back weekly videos for a little bit. It's hard to balance that schedule, but I wouldn't hate it. Is this that shrine we went to that one day? Yes, we did. That girl started talking to us. Bro, I can't believe I don't have Burger. It's not that expensive. It's just expensive for a PlayStation game, but Burger, all things considered, is pretty great. It's literally the combini, but with a burger shop, so it's a bit simpler. The combini is kind of crazy in the sense that you have to actually tune what kind of product you're selling. I guess with the burger, you just put like cheeseburger. But you do get to construct your own custom burgers, which are fun. What do we do now? Where do I go from here? At 3:30 in the morning. This is nuts. Hello, Noise Star. What's up, Sir Lance? Very early. Yeah, it's kind of Mr. Morning Man, isn't it? Yeah, we start. Thank you for the Prime, F1. Oh, F1. Oh. Tar, good morning. This is another laundry one. There's a dude inside. Kirby messaged me yesterday out of the blue. He was like, hey man, since you're the expert, I took a screenshot. This is what he said. He was like, do you know of a laundry place that does sneakers? I was like, yeah, everyone, man. Morning, Hammer. Morning, crew is all present. How's everyone doing? Says we gotta take the stairs, I guess, just to cross it. Look at this badass old Toyota Century with the curtains. About to rip a bike ride in a minute. Hell yeah, man. Big lad. What's up, Justice? No, yeah, I found an American guy that's like a little bit of a bike ride away, but it's in Tokyo. Near Akiba. He just makes custom bicycle frames and everything. Worst case scenario, because if I import a frame, it'll be expensive anyway. So worst case scenario, I'll have boss man make me a nice frame, complete on my size. What's up, Block Sky? How you doing, man? Your last day as QA for the game? Damn, bro. A new town. I cut my hair too. I'm not rocking the man bun today. It's the end of an era. That's not true. I still can if I want to. I'll show you guys later what I'm working with when we have more light. I didn't know that Happy Science was here. That's kind of cool. I didn't think about large frames being rare. Very rare. Very, very rare. Very rare. I would love a carbon frame though, but yeah. Maybe I should contact Trek, because it'll be the same price to get some guy to make a frame or Trek. But if I get the guy to make it, I'll probably maintain it forever too. Decisions to Decisions. Oh, it's the same couple from before. I guess they're going out for a walk. It makes sense to go out for a walk now, especially if you're old. Because it's like you can just walk, and during the day it's kind of impossible for other people to walk because they just collapse, you know, under the heat. K2 track, yeah. What's up, man? Happy Friday. Damn. Someone just gifted 5 memberships. Well, now we know that works. Did it give an alert for you guys? Yes, it did. That's like the first time I did that. Thank you. Thank you for doing that, because now I know that alert works. Because that's like never happened before. People couldn't, I guess the price was too much to gift. And now I lowered it and now you're able to do it. Thank you, man. I wonder what I could do with YouTube memberships. Because like, they're essentially just to support the stream. But also, we can do exclusive stuff. But I already have all my exclusive stuff on Patreon, you know what I mean? Maybe some little vloggeroonies I can slap together. But I don't want to spread out the paywall stuff too much. What's up, MJDF? No, there's no game hunting. It's 3 in the morning, dude. We're just gonna watch the sunrise. But it's fun. And you should still stick around. But very, very base Lockseye for gifting 5 memberships. If your content is stuck on one topic game, how would you be able to change topic, like diversify? Just one of your takes, someone new starting out? I wish I knew, dude. I wish I knew. I wish I could tell you. I've been fighting this my entire career. Let me tell you, man, this is, I don't want to go too deep on the rant, but New York, 3 p.m., brother. Sun hunting, exactly. Nuclear rocket surgery. Appreciate it, Lost Guy. Yeah, it's very hard to diversify content. Here's the truth. Here's the truth, right? And this is something after 4 years of streaming. What are we at? A year and a half of making YouTube videos. A lot of video games later. Big booty anime girls all over my face every day. Let me tell you something, right? I am a big racing game fan. So when you start out making any type of content, you have to understand that nobody gives a shit who you are. That's the reality. Nobody cares who you are. They will not watch because of you. They will watch because of what you make. Unless you're a girl, these rules don't apply to you. But as a guy that looks like me, and I'm sure you're a very handsome fella, it just doesn't work that way for guys. As a guy, nobody cares who you are or what you're doing. Yeah, it is kind of a dead zone here, but that's not the... That's just the area. So, like, you gotta pick a niche and you gotta stick to it and you gotta build an audience. And then as you grow, you hope that people stick around for the next step. Because if you stick around for that same niche, then those people are gonna get bored. But if you diversify too much too early, those people are gonna go somewhere else to find that same niche. AKA every other Japan retro game Andy out there. So no one, you know, no one cares about who you are, and no one cares about what you're gonna do. They only care that you're doing your niche well, right? So my friend Samit had a good quote, because he's a pretty successful YouTuber, and he always told me that it doesn't matter if you're doing something that everyone else is already doing, just make sure you do it better, right? So I'm a retro game collector. What did I do? I looked at my competition. I figured out none of these guys, with all due respect, no one was really putting that much effort into these videos, especially the game hunts. So I went to the drawing board. What is missing? Gameplay footage, price conversion, actual explanation on the games. I'm not saying anybody's doing anything wrong here. This was just my observation. So I tried to do that better. And that's what I did, and I build upon that. I'm still in the starting blocks of the whole situation, but I'm just explaining what my observation was. And every time I tried to branch away from that, I lost most of my viewers. If I go tomorrow morning, and instead of going game hunting, I start playing, what, a Switch game or a retro game, I'll get about 30 to 40 viewers. That's just the reality of it, because people don't really watch this for me. I'm at the point where some of you do, but it took me 4 years to get that. So I can't give you advice because I don't believe I'm here yet, but I can tell you my experience and what worked and for me. Also, don't be afraid to fail, just do shit. Don't let any of these rules, because no YouTube channels are alike, right? Every other YouTube channel has their own audience and their own ways of growing, and none of it matters. I care about who you are and I like your rudeness. Yeah, but you only figured that out because you came here for the game hunts. See what I mean? Your whole goal is to kind of get to people to know who you are and then hope that they stay for who you are. And then now we're at this weird point in the stream where the other day we were doing a bunch of shit and I actually lost most of my viewers in the game hunting parts of the stream, which is really weird. Not on YouTube. YouTube will always be very niche focused, but Twitch. Like 4 years ago when I started IRL streaming, I tried so hard to branch out in different things. I was booking trips. I've had so many failed ideas because I was too ambitious too early on. All you got to do is keep it simple and cater to a very specific audience. Also, don't fake it. Like, don't do something just because it's popular or you see other people doing it. Like, that's constantly happening in every YouTube space. And I think the audience can tell when someone just, you know, going to hard off because that's the thing to do now, or playing a certain game because that's the latest game now. I think they can tell. Like, make sure you actually like what you're doing. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't collecting video games for the past decades. What's up, Viking? How you doing, man? You're the only Twitch stream I watch. If you have Scruffy's YouTube channel, yeah, shout out to Scruffy, man. We're gonna, he reached out the other day. We're gonna do some more stuff this summer. You will always be the most important piece of streaming. And it's never one size fits all. That's what it is, dude. Say for their raspy, sexy voice, let's go, baby. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? Someone, this rant was triggered. Someone asked, like, if you're starting out, someone that wants to branch out, my advice would be don't. Don't. You're gonna kill your shit. I've killed my shit many times over. I killed so much momentum just by being ambitious. Like, you're not gonna be the next Moist Critical or, you know, other Ludwig or these big streamers where people like thousands, or IShowSpeed or whatever who's playing Mario right now. You're not gonna be able to do that because people aren't gonna come here for you. Even IShowSpeed in the first like couple of years of his streams, I was watching him blow stuff up in his room. People came because he did a very specific like things. If he wasn't freaking out and barking and doing all that crazy stuff, people wouldn't, you know what I mean, stick around. Please let us see your game room. It's coming, bro, it's coming. Either the next video or the video after that, it's coming. So yeah. And I don't know, man, I'm still not there. I hope to be there one day where we can just do whatever. Because I know I can put on an entertaining show, but we just have to get over that block of like, oh, he's not game hunting right now, so I'll give it a shot. You need that. It's very hard to get that. Guys, I'm here. You can put the sunrise. 4:30, the sun is up. It's 3:50. It should start. You should start seeing the everything coming out there. Is the journey in talking about the intricacies of growth? I mean, I just talk a lot. Like, this stream is essentially 80% me thinking out loud, and it's pretty unfiltered, and it gets me into trouble sometimes. Mostly with other creators, but who cares? You know what I mean? It just is what it is. Even when you're chatting with us like normal, do you feel like you use viewership? Well, that's the other part of the coin. You shouldn't do things, you know what I mean, just because you'll gain or lose viewership. That's when it starts getting fake. Like, yeah, I lose a lot of viewers when I just walk and yap and talk to people, but a lot of you guys really, it really does kind of let me get to know you guys, so I'll take that hit. It's all about balance, you know what I mean? If I would only constantly do what gets me more viewers, I would only make 10-minute videos with Mr. Beast-like edits and cuts, and they would have like zero personality. I'm not saying Mr. Beast doesn't have a personality, but you get the point. There is a lot of laundromats, yeah. But I think a lot of people figured out by now that the stream is so much more than just going to thrift stores. Like, there's a lot. But that's all it takes. Like, a lot of the best like streamers that are out there, they started a certain way and then they really grew into a big audience, and then they get to the point where they have that creativity to do stuff that is outside of their niche, and that's how they grow. Like, that's kind of what it is. But yeah, it's pretty simple, really. But I wouldn't give this up for the world, you know. Talking to you guys is such a cool... I was watching a video about it last night. Like, this guy, I didn't even know what he did, but he got fired from this big company that made YouTube videos. And they essentially blocked him to make personal content. Like they stop people from going to their personal channel. It was very nasty. But he also mentioned that like he just put so much of himself into his content, like talking and making connections with the viewers and with his audience and actually trying to connect, and you know what I mean? He had like this whole thing and it was very relatable. What's up, Rage Against the TV? Good morning, man. What time do you usually start streaming? Well, that's a great question. My actual official, I'm going to say Japan times because I have no idea where you are in the world. My official stream start is every Saturday and Sunday in Japan at 10 in the morning. Every weekend I drag my ass out of bed at like 5 or 6 and I leave the house to take a train deep into the countryside, and then I start to stream and I show you guys all the cool stuff that's out there. No, it's good questions because I enjoy talking about them, and that's what these morning streams are for. But in weekdays, we do these morning streams because I can't really stream all day every day. I need to be home at certain times. So what we do is we just kind of catch the sunrise in Tokyo, which is, it's been really fun doing that. I started that a couple of weeks ago. It's 5 a.m. It's 4 a.m. right now. It says it on your screen in the lower right corner of your stream. It says the temperature, the date, and the time. Oh my God. Actual haunted person. Yeah, the Discord has a better schedule. Woken. The Discord only has the weekend stuff. There's extra stuff too. They're gonna be in like 1 or 2 weeks. Ayumi has a lot more free time than me, and then we'll kind of just switch and we'll go do a whole bunch of stuff on stream. I'm thinking about taking a trip. I haven't planned anything yet. Drunk, ghost, bit of both. Best temperature during the day now. It's only gonna get hotter. By the time the sun is up, it'll be 30 degrees. So it's kind of insane, isn't it? Is this a stream where I get cursed? I'll try. That guy would be a fantastic TTS. I don't even know if that guy can read in the state that he was in. It's only downhill. That's crazy. What a terrible morning to have a curse. Yeah. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Apparently that game isn't too bad. Did you guys ever play the updated version of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Apparently, if you tweak like certain aspects of the game, it's a very playable NES game for NES. I like it when people do that, because a lot of those games were terribly rushed just to meet some weird deadlines that were out at the time for one reason or another. Where are we going? We're going to Hinode Pier. It's a beautiful little area. And it has water, which I like, especially in the morning. There's a ROM hack that fixes most of it. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning, yeah. It's pretty good stuff, man. It's official. Another actual episode of 4 a.m. at 4 a.m. It is. What's up, Amon Ray? Do you guys like the new email emotes? I put some emotes in there. We got this one, but no one can put the baller emote. The baller emote, you gotta have like a record of like 75,000 biddies. Oh wait, you just did. Small talk champion. What? How did you get the baller emote? Damn it. What's up, Nomad? I think you can just unlock it with your channel points too, which is cheating. I should cross here, but Garfield emote. Oh, all right. Community dev kits. You mean like Game Boy Studio? GB Studio? A little bit of jaywalking, never hurt nobody. What has you up this early? Well, you guys, really. Love when streamers give back to their viewers like the Clip Monthly thing. Hey, that reminds me. Thank you, by the way. I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. But there's still a giveaway on my latest video. Go to my YouTube channel right now. Don't worry, I'll be here when you're back. And my latest video, every comment that mentions something of the video, and even if you commented already, make sure you check, because not everyone mentioned something from the video. Is going to enter another giveaway. You are about to win the clip walkthrough. I did see your clips. They're very funny. Especially the ones where I violently buy video games, but the reseller storytime book is also pretty cool. How was that video performed? Very mid, but I can't realistically ask for more. Like, it's not my worst performing video, but it's not doing terrible either. So it's like, I don't know, the people that, I don't know, you guys are watching it, and maybe some of you just haven't yet. What's up, Stealth On? A real 4 a.m. stream, that's right. We're doing those these days. It's a long ass traffic light, man. This is a 4-6 lane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lane. 5 lane. Actually, it's a 4 lane, but it just branches off here. Any Lawson's 7-Eleven open right now? They're all open. Even the Sukiya's open. Convenience stores don't close in Japan. Like, literally, they're just... Is it open? Yeah. Can you please not do stupid face impression on thumbnails on your YouTube? See, let me tell you about the stupid thumbnail faces. There's Tokyo Tower, by the way. It's beautiful. First of all, I completely agree that my thumbnail faces are absolutely ridiculous. But time and time again, without fail, the thumbnails where I make stupid faces perform significantly better than the thumbnails where I don't. You guys keep saying shit like this, and yet you click on the ones where I make the face more. I'm not the one that makes these rules. Everyone hates the O face, but everyone clicks on the O. Whether you're doing it consciously or not, I'm not judging, because I also probably do it. But if stupid thumbnail faces gets people to watch my videos more and gets my videos recommended to more people, I would do it, dude. I'm not gonna stop. It is what it is. Like, I would show my booty hole in a YouTube thumbnail if it would get more people to watch my videos. I do not care, dude. The only thing I've ever wanted with this channel is to reach the most amount of people with my work. Whether that is a stream, whether that is a YouTube video, whether that is an Instagram post. I just want to make my audience as large as possible, so that I can kind of do whatever I want creatively. Like we said before, the more you branch out, the more people leave, right? So, but unfortunately, that's how the game works. It is what it is. Listen, I don't know about no studies or other stuff. Thank you for clipping that one, Famous Geezer. I really appreciate that. Don't clip my manic rants, all right? You have to be realistic too. Game hunting is not that big for many people, so you always have your limit. That's true. That's why we're branching out, and that's why we're doing so much more than game. Like, we're not game hunting right now, right? You're right. It is a niche. But there's a lot of channels that really broke through that niche. Like Wood from Beat 'em Ups, which is my absolute, one of my number one YouTube inspirations. He used to be a guy that did little game hunts through Australia. Like, I followed this guy over decades ago. I've been following this guy for so long. Appreciate Serge from the Ukraine. And look at where he is now. This guy is a full-blown top-tier content creator that does so much more than just retro game hunting. I don't even think he goes retro game hunting anymore. You see what I'm saying? But if he did the stuff that he did now, back when he started, he probably wouldn't have gotten to where he is. It is early. So yeah, if a couple of O faces in the thumbnail helps me reach my goal, shit, man. Statistically, like, most of the people that watch my stuff, they like it and they keep watching and returning to watch the other videos. So all I really need to do is get you guys in the door. And yeah, man, you should see my gallery, dude. It's so much worse than just that. Look at his gallery. It's just me in my living room making these faces. Look at pointing. It doesn't stop, dude. Like, my wife took these pictures, by the way. We're just sitting in the living room, and my wife is just like taking these pictures. She's so helpful too. She's like, nah, get it from this angle. The light is better. No one tells you about that. It was like 11 p.m. too on a weekday. You guys have no idea how hard I work on these things, man. Like, I have like programs that compare YouTube thumbnails. I shuffle them into my other videos. I make like, every video has like 5 thumbnails. And you only see the one it basically settles on. But most of you have probably seen that video with a different thumbnail. I'm just laying it all out. I'm just telling you guys what the back end of that looks like. What am I gonna do when I complete my collections? You think I'll ever complete my collection, dude? I've been game hunting for over 15 years, dude. That shit ain't gonna finish. They gonna just make more games, dude. Also, I live in a country where we can probably be doing this for a while, so. Also, remember, I also play these games. Like, they're functional things. So worst case scenario, if I have every game in the world, which that's never gonna happen. Then I'll play them. What do you mean? Love your quest, appreciate it, man. But yeah, it's cool. I like the way the channel is going right now. You need a warehouse, right? Which consoles do you collect the most games? At this point, it's PlayStation 1. PlayStation 2, maybe. Just because they're CDs, right? They're cheap. What's up, Jacob? Easily collectible. You reach one more. I'm new here. Appreciate you, Sega Nerd 888. See what I mean? Sega Nerd. Name every Sonic game, huh, bro? Nah, the way that it is like split, I'm actually pretty happy with it, and I'm pretty comfy with it the way that it's been going. If we keep the live streams to the more general stuff, then I can creatively do a lot. And if that means keeping the YouTube to like specific game hunting videos, then we do that. I don't think the YouTube audience is made for IRL streaming anyway. Most don't understand it. Like the biggest concern that I got when I started IRL streaming on my YouTube channel is people were actually complaining, why is there a 10-hour video? I don't understand it. So illogical. Why are you doing this? It's like, it's not a video, this was live. But YouTube recommends it like as a video, right? Sonic 1, 2, 3 color. Sapporo Snow Festival. That's a good idea, man. I mean, it's summer now, but it's a good idea. Morning, P-Nog. How you doing, man? Are we going for a walk? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. That's what we do on mornings. It's 3 in the morning. Well, it's 4 in the morning now, ironically. And kind of what we do in these morning streams is we kind of bum around Tokyo. Sometimes I'm on a bike, which is a bit faster, but we're pretty close to where we need to be now. They're used to curated videos, so it makes sense. Yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't mean it in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, people don't go to YouTube for 10-hour IRL streams. They just don't. They go to YouTube for highly curated Mr. Beast type videos. Start collecting the donations from now on. Are you getting a copy of NHL 25? Do they even sell that in Japan? I've seen some of the hockey games, but not for like NHL 25, dude. Also, I would have to learn the rules of hockey, which is already kind of a thing. I was thinking of actually going to Odaiba, but for a morning stream, that's a bit extreme because I do have to go home at a certain time. AKA Ice Kendo, Jesus. I mean, it's a very creative way of looking at that. Oh, we should be pretty close, right? Yeah, we're about to hit the pier. You on all day today? Nah, just a couple hours to watch the sunrise, brother. It's Friday. We'll be on the whole weekend though. Stay tuned for that. So peaceful, I agree, man. Just resell for the riches. I was thinking about that the other day, like at some point, what if it gets like too much, right? And we just need more challenges to collect. Like the NES Pursuit guys, Pixel Game Squad or whatever they're called now. They're also like redoing a complete NES challenge, right? I think those are fun, like little collections to keep. throughout your collecting thing. Like, we're still doing the N64 channels, and I was thinking at some point maybe sell it all off to charity just so we can do the challenge again. But then I also thought, like, the whole point, right, of me doing all of this, like, I don't buy games off of stream or video anymore. So the whole point of this is that, like, every single game in my collection, except for like the 100 that I had before starting YouTube, like, has a story. Even if it's a very lame or simple story, they all have like something attached to it that makes them a bit special, you know what I mean? I don't want to part with them. The more I think about it, it's like, man, like game guys, yeah, but we collect everything, dude. I'll never stop collecting stuff. I'm just that kind of guy. We already collect game guides. I just collect, there's so many game guides. There's like 5 times as many game guides in Japan as there are in the West, right? But I only collect like the first party Nintendo ones, because otherwise it gets too crazy. Like Minecraft alone, there's so much stuff. Dreamcast or GB Advanced. Yeah, I collect all of that, dude. Look, I'll show you the spreadsheet. Every game that I have is logged. Look, this is all the consoles I collect for down here. So from Famicom, I don't have a lot of Famicom, but I have like one Famicom Disk System game. But in Super Famicom, it's like a lot. And 64, you know, it gets to be a lot. GameCube is not that much. But there's still so much to collect for. You like Tomica cars? I do. I just don't want to collect them. Same as like toys and stuff. I love them, but I gotta pick a hobby. 25 degrees as well. I know Dawn Project. It's crazy, right? Is that finding deals in Japan will pretty much impossible? Yes. I've said that. I give game hunting in Japan another year, maybe 5 years. And then it'll be like it is in the West. Specialty shops and game shops only. Even hard off is already impossible to find games these days. Unless you only get the common stuff. It's just completely broken. Which I didn't think it was gonna, I knew it was gonna happen. Like, but I didn't think it was gonna happen this quick. Start collecting old Japanese records. It seems a bit expensive. It's not expensive, but it is to ship them to the UK, yeah. I mean, I would love to collect records again. I just don't have the space for it. I like very specifically choose not to collect certain stuff. I have over 200 records back home. A lot of them J-pop and stuff, because J-pop records are still, like, most of them are like 500 yen and under. Because people don't really know what to look for. Too expensive? I'm doing too much? Everyone is doing too much. Including me. That's just what it is. Everyone is rushing in, going to Japan or ordering online. And I don't think it's one single person that's to blame, but like everyone is very quickly noticing that this is a very finite thing that we can do for like 1 or 2 more years. And that's it. We're already at the tail end of it. Yeah, exactly. All the hard offs will become furniture and clothing stores. It is what it is, man. But it used to bum me out a lot more than it does now. Like, took me a while. For a while there, I was kind of panicking too, and I was kind of taking it out on a lot of viewers, even though they were just asking questions. But especially with the whole location fiasco of 2024. It's kind of annoying, right? Because I would just find these spots that used to be like gold mines, and more often than not, you would find 2 or 3 foreigners absolutely loading up like their carts, clearly for the sole purpose of reselling this stuff back home. And you know, that still kind of irks me. You know what I mean? What's up, L8? What's up, Range U? It was nice being so undisturbed. It was great. I'll take that to my grave. That's an experience. I shared most of it. I was streaming back then, but like I said, audience. The light give a mockumentary vibe. It'll get clearer and clearer. The sun's almost already up. It's a little wateroony. I don't know what this is exactly. Some kind of big processing thing. Those stores will continue selling next gen games, which will be retro. You're right. You're not wrong about that. I'm talking about like the old stuff that we find now. Because you got to think about it, like Mandarake, right, and all these other stores. They've been selling those old tin toys from the 1950s for decades now, and those always have been thousands of dollars. Like, we're talking about very early post-war Japanese manufactured stuff, some even pre-war. Like these little tin robots and metal, what do you call it? The stuff they make aluminum cans out of. They're doing all of that. And that generation has absolutely died off, right? There's very little people alive that care about that stuff. Yet, I've never seen the price of that stuff drop. Oh, this is a very nice little area, man. This is Tokyo Bay. Well, we're one island away from Tokyo Bay, but... or Sofubi, or these old Godzilla toys. The generation that collects that stuff is also getting less and less, but the prices aren't really. So I don't know, maybe the games will stabilize, but I don't think they'll ever go back to what they used to be. They just found out that the rest of the world also collects this stuff, and now suddenly there's enough people around to just jack the prices up. Maybe go for a swim? I'll do my best, bro. 120 unplayed games. I have so many more. Realistically, I'm never playing all of those games, right? Let's be real here. You're coming to Atsugi? What are you going to do in Atsugi? There's absolutely nothing there. And by the time you visit the stores that I visited, I don't think there'll be anything left either. You're slowing down? I think if I wasn't making content about collecting games, I would also collect at a much slower pace than I do. I just always find these deals. Like, I'm still, to this day, I'm still like, I just do it enough to where it looks like it's constantly happening, but like, I'm always finding like these games for like, we found like Mega Man X for like 1,000 yen, like in the box for the Super Famicom. That's insane, dude. I can't not get that. I'll regret it. That's true. Should you consider? Good morning, man. The city looks so peaceful. It is very peaceful. It's hard to predict if something's price drops after the release. I saw Mario RPG go from like 1,000 yen game to a 5,000 yen game after the Switch release. Maybe that was just book off trying to be opportunity. It's back down now, but we're here though. We're at the ocean, or at least at Tokyo Bay. It's nice. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, I don't know, man. Enjoy it while it lasts, right? What else can you do? Yokohama. It's why I don't specifically recommend any stores for game hunting, because it's impossible. Like, you guys have, the ones that are always watching the stream, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'll go to a store and it'll be absolute ass, right? Completely like picked through, empty, nothing to do. I'll leave it alone for like half a year. I'll go back. We might as well, we're in the area. Turns out it's an absolute gold mine now. They adjusted the prices, they've got more stock. You can never predict it. You guys, the ones that are always watching this stream know exactly what I'm talking about. There's no predicting it. So I'll never go like, yeah, you should go to this specific hard off, or you should go to this specific hard off, or you should go to this thrift store. You would never know. You never know. How do I get past this thing? There's like a road gutter. Oh, here. Wow, the sun is completely up. I had a rough night, man. I haven't slept yet. I was editing videos all night. It's kind of nice. The next video is pretty good. It's brand new, unseen footage. That's the hardest part about all the streaming that I'm doing, finding ways to record stuff that you guys haven't seen already, you know what I mean? And this is your peak time? Yeah? Why didn't I call myself 3 p.m. laundry? Because like, sleeping. I don't know how much of this stuff is accessible. You'll watch it again? Appreciate it, man. But you gotta make... That's another big lesson that I learned. Don't try to reuse content too much, man. People will notice. You gotta... If you wanna be cool on YouTube, you gotta make shit specifically for YouTube. At least once in a while. The algorithm knows all. So this is all freight to my right. But at some point there should be a port Lawson, which is a Lawson specifically catered. I love them. I don't know why they're called that, but they're the coziest things ever. They're literally just normal Lawsons. There's one next to the Immigration Bureau. which I usually get my celebratory egg salad sandwich and coffee after renewing my visa. Which, woof, they still haven't contacted me. They're so overwhelmed. It'll be a while. Oh, the port store is closed. I guess because the port is closed. Well, we'll find more convenience stores, but I guess it opens at like 6 or something, but... What's up, Vega, man? Can you recommend me any jobs in Japan? No, because I quit mine, man. I'm trying to get out of that. I'm going to give you guys another piece of golden advice after this. Stay tuned after these messages of the Lawson's being closed. I just wanted to show this. This is a cool little pier. And instead of like Lawson, the Lawson station or whatever, the logo says port store because it's at a port. They have a couple of these. And I just wanted to show it. Would you take us on a boat trip to Sapporo? No. That's so long. See, it says sports store. Anyway, Vega, man, if you want to work in Japan, here's my brilliant advice. If you don't want to be a bum-ass English teacher making like 1,000 yen per hour for the rest of your life. Many such cases. Figure out what you want to do. Don't worry about Japan. Figure out what you want to do and then learn how to do that. And then learn how to do that in Japanese. That's what I did. That's it. That's the advice. Don't go to Japan with a specific job in mind, because by the time you come here, that job is going to be occupied. Like, what do you have to offer that your average Japanese person can't do for minimum wage? Why would they hire you? And it can't be speaking English. That's not a skill or a job or anything. That's about all the advice I have for you. Did you quit your job? I did. And now I do this for a living. It's very nice. But don't go to Japan with like, oh, I'm going to do this. Yeah, sure, you can use certain things as a stepping stone. But you're going to be stuck. Like, also study Japanese like now. I didn't before Japan, and I always regretted it because I didn't know I was going to come here. Like, once the second you hit the ground in Japan, your only focus should be to get not deported and keeping a job. That's why my Japanese is so ass. For the first like 4 years of living here, I was just fighting to keep my job and fighting companies, and oh, I'm gonna get laid off. Oh, now I need another job because your visa's tied to it, right? Did you renew your papers? Yeah, I streamed it. Well, I streamed after it, but we're still waiting on the results. It takes a while, man. You must be collecting steps like crazy. About 20K a day, yeah. I appreciate you, Pandas. Yeah, no, I get to do this for a living, but it took a while. I'm trying to get there through IT. Can't say I can help you, dude. When I got a job, it was before COVID. And it was already difficult. Be prepared to do a job that the rest of the world does for a lot more money. This isn't open yet. Because it's 4 in the morning, why would it be? But these are nice areas. Digital nomad visa doesn't exist, dude. It's one of those myths. It's not real. Don't fall for it. Just get a normal job, get a normal visa. A digital nomad visa is just something that influencers are trying to sell you. Yeah, it exists, but it's not. No. I mean, fuck it. Don't let me tell you what to do, but it's just a working holiday visa. What's nice? Yeah, good morning, man. Welcome, Malu. You can't enjoy Japan while working in it? I disagree. As hard as I was working in my first couple of years here, I always found time to explore and literally do what I do now. Walk around areas and explore and look at cool things. Sunny UK Fish and Bricks, how you doing, man? All is well. Good morning, dude. Welcome to a beautiful Tokyo sunrise. You have 2 masters and you're doing a PhD. Hell yeah, man. You're 38. Any advice? I can't help you, dude. I have no idea. I came here at 29 years old on a scholarship, and I straight up just overstayed my visa and found a job and got a new visa. I can't give you advice on how to come here and work. I can just tell you my experience. It's like dinosaur. That's like 2 years older than me, dude. I'll be 36 in a month or 2. Was it hard to leave everything behind? No, because I knew I was going to leave the country. When I left my home country, I didn't know I was going to go to Japan. But I knew for like, and this was the hardest part, I think, just for like 3 or 4 years, I straight up just didn't own any furniture. I didn't have a girlfriend. It sounds trivial, but I just basically didn't. I lived my entire life with the idea that I was going to leave the country, and I did. Well, you think of game hunting around Yokohama? I do many times, dude. I go to Yokohama at least a couple times a month for game hunting. Enlist in the Air Force and pray you get stationed in Japan. You joke, but every single guy that I know here that came here with the Air Force has like a really good life. They all stay. They all figure it out. I mean, maybe just the ones that stayed figured it out, but that thing's like a lottery, right? But all of my Air Force friends, they get these good jobs too because they can just work on the base. Whatever you do in the military, I don't know, push buttons. I don't know what military people do for a living. Stand. How is Niigata? It's pretty great, man. That's where Hardoff is from. It originated in Niigata. You just can't say it. You gotta say N-word country. Unless you're from there, then you can say Niigata. They tend, you know what I mean? It's one of those things. But it's pretty good. It's Hardoff was founded in Niigata, so it's the place with the most thrift stores per like square meter in Japan. I'm actually planning a trip on there later in the year. You look way younger. Appreciate you, man. Three Call of Duties, so you're practically a military expert. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, look, I got a new haircut. Hold on, let me give myself a little. I know the camera's a bit close because we don't have a lot of cable. But I'm not rocking the man bun anymore. I chopped it, I told the man, chop it off till my shoulder. And then, you know, it's better than shaving my head. According to Google, this Family Mart is over, so I can finally get my first coffee of the day. But it's nice for the summer because now I can just wear the hat and keep the hair out of my neck because it's kind of warm. Now let's clip this. What, my haircut? Leave my haircut alone, dude. What is this like empty ass mall? I want to explore it. First, this is a monorail type situation. Large cafe latte. We got cafe latte emotes now. Let's not shove a camera in their face that like. We always listen to Google, that's a problem. Trying their coffee. Wash my hands. Sumimasen. No mocha emotes. Sumimasen. Hi. Cafe latte large size お願いします。外で。はい。パスモで。あ、できないですね。260円です。ちょうどお願いします。おはようございます。あ、大丈夫です。Decline. It's empty, brother. Store looks messy because it's 4 in the morning and they're restocking everything. What do you mean? What are you, the manager? We're judging, we're rating stores now. I don't think I should say your icebreakers. What else are you gonna say, bro? Wallet looks antique. It's falling apart, dude. If someone wants to Amazon wishlist me a new wallet. We got Dono goals. Oh, that's a full name reveal there. We got Dono goals, but we should get the wallet goal. Remind me to nuke the VOD when we're done. We can't have that. Oh, they've got like medicine and stuff in here. You have the terrific Detective Conan. I bought this wallet when I first came to Japan specifically. I bought it in Japan. Even though it's an NES wallet. Did companies raise their prices? If they did, it was gradual enough where I didn't notice. I think they do. I think they do every year, right? Couple yen here, couple yen there. This wallet, I used to have just a little Ridge wallet thing. Because in Europe, we don't have cash. I don't know about your country, but in the Netherlands, I haven't used cash for the last like 5 years that I lived there. And then I moved to Japan, and suddenly everything was coins. So I needed a wallet. I think there's like a ship in here somewhere. I gotta get to the second level. Like the second floor. So it's a memory thing. I'll never trash it, but like I do need a new one to like functionally not have a wallet that drops pieces of itself onto the counter every time. It's a bit much, isn't it? Get a wallet and a coin purse. See, I did that in the beginning. I had a little coin purse. But it was like, it wasn't handy. You think the escalator's working? You think it's motion sensor? We are in, we're in Tokyo, so we gotta stay on the left one. Whoa, it does. Whoa. Cash is for boomers in Europe? Yeah, but in Japan, unfortunately, it's for everyone. When they renewed the 500 yen coin and the 1,000 yen bill, every time they renew a bill, it kind of like shuts down the entire vending industry. Because the machines need to be updated, right? We'll go to the Port Lawsons later. It's just a Lawson. These are all hotels and stuff too. Man, the last time I streamed here was a very long time ago. Future. This is the Hinode passenger terminal. We can go to the small boat pier too and look at the rich people's boats. Ayumi used to live in one of these exact buildings over there. From what I've seen in pictures, they're really nice. You tried those stroopwafels? They were okay. I like stroopwafels once in a while. I don't understand the hype, but then again, I haven't had a fresh one from the market in a very long time. This is a motion sensor. It says you can't smoke outside of this smoking area. She rich? She does okay. We're on the dual income, no kids train, which is a very good train to be here. Why does this boat came from Sweden? No, Sweden is yellow. Norway, this is a Norwegian flag, but it has Japanese text on the boat, so I guess it's not from Norway. Let's go look at this ship. What's on the docket? We walk around and we watch the sunrise and then we go home. That's it. Welcome to the morning streams. These are essentially very pretty AMAs where you can ask me whatever you want and I will answer them, which is usually the case, but they're more so the case now because we get to look at cool stuff while doing it. But there's no game hunting or whatever. Is this, you think this is a, nah. Yeah, this is the Tachibana Maru. That's not, why does it have all these flags, dude? I guess that's a maritime flag. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah, we have fun, dude. There's also a boat here that has a jet engine and it's really nice. It goes from here to Odaiba and it does a bit more distance than the other smaller ones, and you get on it and it literally starts up like a jet and then it like blasts over the water really, really fast. There's Fuji Television. That's the building we got kicked out of for filming because it's a literal television broadcasting station, but whatever. That's over, that's on the other side. We're on this side now, we're on Tokyo side. I thought someone on the intercom was like, hey man, don't walk there. And I was like, wait a minute, this is public space. Can we go on it? Yes, but not now. Like, it doesn't leave until way later. It will be gone when it does. I'm not too sure what this is, though. This ain't no fishing boat or anything. It's a, I don't know, transport. It's big. It's very big. I like it. It's so peaceful. Just chilling in the water. Tachibana Maru. Can we Google what it is? This is a large passenger ship. Look at that. It is a passenger ship. But like, why does it have all the crap on top of it? You would think that it would just look like a passenger. Yeah, no, this is it. Well, they painted it. 118 meters in length. Wow, the cabin is very nice. It's like a hotel on the inside. Okay, they also have bunk beds. It's like the Titanic, and there's a shower room. Oh, the high-speed jet ferry is what I was talking about. That's this thing. See, it goes like whoosh. But then what is this? Where does it go? We can just get on this. Cruise blog? Yeah. Yeah, I would never guess this was a passenger ship either, was it? Look at it. But I guess it does transport these little container roonies. So I think it literally just kind of goes to Osaka. And like wait, Osaka is not even at the ocean. I meant Sapporo. And like other islands of Japan. I think it literally just goes to other places instead of an airplane. Any games on that boat? That's a good question, dude. Yeah, no, this just a bunch of people get on here and it has a restaurant and you can just sleep on it. What app do I use to keep track of my collection? It's a Google spreadsheet, man. I made it myself. It's a spreadsheet. Look, these are all my PS1 games. Because not a single game app works the way that I want it to. Like, for example, here's C1 Circuit. I don't even know if that barcode would scan, and I put the SLPS number so I can track if there's a different version of it, because in Sony, if there's a different version, it gets a different number. And then I have check marks whether I have the case, disc, manual, spine card, and special notes. This one included a memory card stickers, I guess. This one had a cracked case. Let's unbox one of these, Chris, right? There's a lot of mosquitoes down here, man. Did you ever see that one boat that they found a bunch of arcade machines on from the 80s? No, but I've literally found that in like other places, so that makes sense. Have you seen any sailors? Didn't know about the codes? Yeah, I mean, I'm like, none of these apps, and I've tried all of them, like CLZ or whatever, none of them cater to Japanese games in the way that I'm collecting Japanese games. Like, it's way too specific. I have like 4 different versions of some obscure wrestling game because one contains a DVD, one is the best of. I think all of the barcodes are the same, but then the SLPS numbers are different and the covers are clearly different. And you can't update their database. So there's no point. The database is the only reason you would use it, right? Good morning, Diesel. How you doing, man? Your crack cases for detective games? We should go case hunting one of these days. Just scour the junk bin for any PlayStation branded jewel cases, because the normal PlayStation ones, sometimes they have like a black. That's another difference that I've noticed that games have that no one's ever documented. PlayStation 1 games, sometimes they have like a black spine, and sometimes it's a clear spine, and then there's art or information. And like, for example, the Namco Museum has like volume 1 to 5 and then Encore. But like the C, which is I think volume 4, it has like a bunch of different versions. Like it just has different spines. And no one's ever documented these differences. I don't think anybody cares. But, you know, stuff like that. Like, these apps are useless to me. I might as well just make my own spreadsheet. And voice crat. You have a white spine. Should you cancel your CLZ subscription? I'm not knocking it. If it works for you, you should keep using it, right? I'm just saying it never works for me. But yeah, those thicker Sony PlayStation cases, we should definitely buy some crappy ones and swap them out. And just buy a whole bunch of junk Minano Golf. You have your wish list? I don't have a wish list. I buy games purely based on finding them in the wild, and if they look interesting, I'll get them. It's a very interesting way to collect that way, but it's very fun. It keeps it away from top 10 games. Like, I would have never figured out about games like the Kombini if I listened to YouTubers and their crappy top 10 lists that nobody cares about, or it's some regurgitated list that's been said over and over. Never play this game. It's a bad game. And then you play it and it's like fine. Look at this. This is the passenger Rooney. Which just, damn, bro. I guess that just goes all the way to the boats. That's wild, man, that just exists here. I mean, it's a passenger terminal. Tokyo Bay Clinic. I guess there's a doctor's office up there. No, but you know what I mean, though. Like, the Kombini, like, no one's ever talked about the Kombini. And before, a couple years ago, no one was talking about Boku no Natsuyasumi. And Densha de Go, the only person I ever heard talking about that back in the day, which is how I found out about it, was a guy named Ju Wario, which is an insane lore that we really don't have to go into on the screen, but he died. But I was a big fan of his early YouTube series called You Can Play This, where he would basically teach you how to play Japanese exclusive games that weren't translated. And then Should It Go was a big one. Papa Music was another big one. And stuff like that, you know, you never hear anyone, like, people always criticize my selection of games, and it's like, dude, I don't want to make another video on fucking Rockman. They're good games, we get it. There's so much more that people just haven't figured out yet, just because it's not on some list. Looks interesting, but seems too expensive. It's in my wish list. That's a good way to do it, because there's a lot of games like that that are specifically in Japan that are popular here, but haven't made their way to the West yet in terms of popularity. There's a lot of stuff like that. Like, in my latest video is a great example of me finding a game. It was called something 1999, and it turns out that game just has a Western release. It's the Egyptian shooter. Forgot the name of it in the West. Like, I've played it in the West, and while making the game, making the video, it never dawned on me that I played it. Yeah, no, this is all cargo for the passenger ship, by the way. It has the same branding. That's why the ship is so big. So I guess this also just literally ships things to other places in Japan. Yeah, the hidden gems are top 10. Stop it, dude. It's all regurgitated garbage. And we all know of it by now. Like, who doesn't know that Little Samson is a good game? Like, who doesn't know that by now? Oh, Mr. Gimmick. Like, we know, dude, we know. Exhumed. Snoopy versus the Red Baron. Yeah, no, but that's exactly what I mean, Dennis. What's up, Harvest Moon Dennis? That's a cool name. Full of Sendigo shipments. No, this is domestic only. No, but exactly. Crap like Snoopy, I don't know if I've played it. I don't think I have. But something that's called Snoopy versus... There's so many bangers out there. That's why I always look at dating sims. Burger, I can't say Burger is that obscure anymore. I think a lot of people know about Burger by now, but... It's literally like... It reminds you of like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but you just run burger shops. It's amazing. It's so much fun if you put your mind to it. Or matching with like the kanji for machi and then ing, which is the little town simulator, but it's one of those Japanese specific suburban towns that have like, and then you got to manage all the businesses that you put in there, like the Moe's Burger, the Yoshinoya, all the places that we basically bum around in because that's where the good hard-offs are. Stuff like that. You would never figure that out if you would only get your information from lists and stuff. The old theme, Mark, you think it's a coincidence? No. It's not made by Bullfrog, is it? Because Bullfrog made theme park or hospital theme or whatever. Theme hospital. I think that's Bullfrog, right? Dungeon Keeper and them. But the guys who made that definitely had some inspiration from it, that's for sure. This is nice. The sun is, we always miss the sunrise. If I biked, I would have caught it a bit more though. Let's walk around somewhere, there's more to watch. 2-hour train ride after landing in Narita, flight is 10 hours. I can't answer that for you. That's on you, brother. I don't think you have a choice, do you? If you're coming from Narita. The one time I came to Japan, and I still haven't left. Ooh, look, a trash can, holy crap. Rare. The one time I came from Japan, I got an Airbnb next to the airport just to sleep the first night. We drank beer in a rice field, it was amazing. Not joking. I told you guys about the vegan guy. We stayed at his thing and it was so inaka because Narita, there's nothing there. We came into Narita airport. That's where Ned lives. And we went out of the Airbnb and we ate and drank beer in a rice field at night. And then we slept and took the train into Tokyo. That's not true. We went back to the airport and the school picked us up because it was a day later. But that's what I did. Depending on how long you stay, maybe that's, you know. What a nice little garden. This is the Intercontinental. How much do you think it is to stay there? It has to be insane. Like, hotel prices are already crazy. Let alone the Intercontinental in Tokyo. I like how every time I say that we're not going game hunting today, I lose like 10 YouTube viewers and I gain like 30 Twitch viewers. It's amazing how that works. Like I said, YouTube really just isn't prepped for IRL content. I think it's fine though. My videos do a lot better because of it, but it's pretty funny when you look at the dashboard. Can't find cheap capsules anymore. Am I blind? I don't think a lot of them are. What's up, Robsy? I don't think a lot of them are listing them anymore. You mean capsule hotels? No, even those are like 50 to 100 bucks a night. Like, there's a lot of tourists coming everywhere and they can basically charge what they want. Even when we were out in the middle of nowhere and we wanted to stay in one of those like weird container ship homes, it was all booked full. I got a room eventually, but put me on shitter hotels. Yeah, the rundown ones, they don't add. The good ones, or at least the cheap ones, they don't advertise. You're not gonna find them online. You're either gonna have to find their Japanese website and like call them if you want to make a reservation, like with the phone, or you just have to walk in and hope that they have a room. Usually they just have a room though. Like no one stays there longer than a night. They should be available enough. But I don't think you're gonna find them on like Airbnb and stuff. I stumble upon many. They're usually near the Love Hotels. They're like one step above internet cafes. Like we find them the other day, right? Last week or 2 weeks ago. Damn, that was already 2 weeks ago. It was like 3,000 yen for the whole night. Shower. It's more of like a floor with mats, but you can sleep. Good morning, Futomaxi. Do the ferries in Tokyo operate in the morning? No. No, you mean these little jet-looking ones? I think they start at like 10, and there's only like 3, you know? Depending on where you are, they got a whole route. But no, I don't think they... It's like 5 now, right? Yeah. How you doing, Futomaxi? Humidity in Japan sucks. It does. I wish I could put it on the screen. The thing doesn't do that. That seems low. The temperature seems low too. Yeah, no, the temperature doesn't seem to update. I mean, the ferries aren't really needed with the Rainbow Bridge and all the other bridges. The trains aren't even going. I'm talking about these passenger-specific tour ferries that go to other parts of the bay. Hey, what's up? Sometimes I make art. It's definitely a nice area. This will be on the agenda for more morning walks, especially walking by the bay. A lot of people seem to have the same idea. Maybe get another coffee. It's about that time. I saw Novocaine yesterday. It's about a dude and he can't feel pain. And then a girl he likes gets kidnapped, so he has to rescue her. It's a very cheesy movie, but it's pretty funny. It's pretty graphic though. It's a fun movie. No one says hi as Apple Fast Missy. Ever use rental car in rural areas? Yeah, you haven't been watching the stream long, have you? We've done most of the things you're asking. I mean, it's okay if you haven't, but yeah, no, we do that a lot, man. Like, I don't have a car because I live in Tokyo and it's kind of a waste of money over here. But we do rent a car from time to time. What do you do after stream? Feed my dog, edit videos, feed my dog more. On the weekends, sleep because I stream all day. What time do I get up to be up at 5 a.m.? Oh, we've already been streaming for 2 hours. I woke up at 3 in the morning today. Sup, Travelers Life? Specifically for this, you're welcome, by the way. Just to bring you this awesome, riveting, walking simulator entertainment. I think this is a restaurant. It's not operational. Why is there garbage here? I think it's because people just snuck in here. Well, it's not really sneaking if it's open. Yeah, I think a lot of people just kind of hung out. It's kind of nasty. Ugh. But it has rained last night. Borrelen, ja toch. Just don't sleep at that point. I didn't. I was up all night working on my new video. Oh, there we are. We have a little bit of a sunrise. Least you could do is pros and primes. I got tired of asking, brother. You're new here? But awesome streams. I love Tokyo. I love you watching, man. Thank you so much. We do this a lot. Welcome to the stream, brother. Fancy terrace. Lekker terrasje toch. We have, back in the day when our dog could be outside longer than 10 minutes. We've been here before. It's a very nice area. You can just bring your dog here, hang out. I can't believe they leave these cushions out. They're all wet now. Do you like going boating or fishing? Very much so. I used to do that a lot more on Aruba, of course, but yeah, I do like boating a lot. Hello, Retro Techie Official. How are you today? This place is like popping, man. During the day, there's a lot of people that come here. You can also just bring your. This is made for dogs. It's kind of known for it. You're going to research your archives? 4 a.m. VODs. It's literally in the next chat message after this one. You can watch them on Twitch too. But the VODs channel goes back a couple years. Check out the playlists. Because they're not, like, some of them, sometimes I don't stream on YouTube or on Twitch or whatever, and then they still get uploaded there. It just takes a while. Will there ever be Aruba streams? Maybe. There's not much to do on Aruba. Not many connections either. Hello from Sweden. What's up, Dropner89? How you doing, man? Greetings from Germany. What's up, Germany? Here came from your YouTube videos to the Twitch. Appreciate you, man. Bro's still walking. What a lad. Well, we just started, really. Welcome to the stream, all the new viewers. Appreciate you guys. There's a lot of first-time chatters. Remember, we're also live on YouTube. You have that choice now. Ready Player 7. Greetings from the Netherlands. What's up, Dutch people? You can speak Dutch. I am a Dutch man, after all. Sort of. It's a long story. Did you guys see Donald Trump going to the Netherlands? Ai, Rutte toch. We staan er weer mooi op. Your first stream? Welcome. No? Well, we've seen it. And we've seen enough. Groeten uit Amsterdam. Ja, man. 10 jaar gewoond. You should pay your 2%. Is hij een dikke vriendje? Ja, man. Ik kom uit Brabant. Netherlands. Donald Trump is so cool. It's a lot of people that have a lot of, I mean, if you say so. I do everything to avoid it. Fair. You live in California, dude. You have, or Ohio, or wherever. It's, yeah. Yeah. Groeten uit Rotterdam. No way Dutch is a real language. It's up here. Nee, ik ben gewoon Nederlands, man. I always wanted to do Dutch streams. My new YouTube video has AI Dutch translation, which is very weird because it's very correct. It's just not my voice. Veel Nederlanders? Ja, man. Is toch mooi? You can speak Dutch as much as you want. Are there a lot of pump it up dance machines in Japan? What is a pump it up dance machine? Brother, I do not know what that is. You mean like Dance Dance Revolution? Yeah. Goeie tijd voor een stream aan onze kant. Ja, maar ik moet er wel godverdomme 3 uur 's ochtends wakker worden. Jullie kunnen ook gewoon een beetje laat opblijven, hè. Kost niks. Onder you. I'm saying how much I love my Dutch audience. Pim, don't alienate me with your German. I'm sorry. I will see that video. Please do. For everyone in chat right now over at Twitch, all my videos on YouTube have a giveaway. I'll send you crap for free, including video games that I found in that store. I'm not telling you which one. If you watch the stream, you knew. So go to my latest video, watch it in its entirety, pick out your favorite game, your favorite moment, mention it in the comments. Oh, I really like that game. It doesn't matter what the comment is, and I'll randomly select it in a week or two, and it'll keep going like that. Every single video I make has a giveaway. Woon je in Tokyo? Ja, man. Ik woon al 7 jaar in Japan. So check out my YouTube channel over at Twitch. If you're on YouTube, then, you know, look at it more. Or just complain about the wrestling games. Brother, I don't even care, dude. Like it all helps. Every comment. Just comment. Tell me about your day. You know? Tell me what you had for dinner. Just be like, hey man, this is a cool video. I had boerenkool met borst for dinner. What's up, Labubui? English only. We're a multicultural stream. We are primarily an English channel though. We're not gonna change it. Oh, kind of a dead zone here. Big dead zone. Or is it? No, it's just a dead zone, yeah, for 2 of my modems. The rest is cool though. Thanks for the last video in Akihabara. It's on your to visit list. Yeah, they followed me on Instagram. I tagged them. I don't always give out the locations for obvious reasons. I don't care if you guys get mad at that. But when it comes to like a mom and pop shop that, in my opinion, has very fair prices compared to the absolute shit show that is the rest of Akihabara, I can 100% recommend them as a store, yeah. And I absolutely do not mind sending a bunch of people there to buy their stuff so they can continue to operate. We need more stores like that, you know what I mean? They don't overdo it. They're just trying to make money. Some of their stuff is like, you're better off just finding it at a thrift store, but a lot of the rare stuff especially. Can you meet me in October? No. No, I don't meet people. No offense, it's not, I just don't meet viewers. If you find me, say hi. But I just don't have the time to meet people. Like Monday through Friday, I basically can't leave the house for various reasons. And then Saturday and Sunday, I'm out streaming all day. And especially in October, I think I'll literally be in a different prefecture or like every other week. I'll be streaming so much. Can I meet you in October? Diesel, my mods can meet me, yeah, of course. But that's because they've been here for all my mods have been here for 4 years, except for Baka. Might as well have been in here for 4 years. It's cool, right? That the store was kind of specialized on, you're gonna hunt me? Nah, you're allowed to say hi. I don't mind at all. But I don't plan meet and greets. Mostly because I don't think, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just a guy, bro. Please don't stalk the streamer. They have some Berserk keychain. Berserk soundtracks. I want Berserk soundtrack so bad. I've never found it. I want that ending song of the 97 anime. I'm a dirty dog. I'm a dirty dog. Every day down, better than to you. What if I take you out to take pizza? Bro, people have offered me expensive games just to meet me. I'm a very private person, so why do you think I'm out here at 5 in the morning? Put your grasses on, guarded. That song is a bop, dude. Did you? Let's go to a convenience store. I need another coffee. The porch store is closed. There's a Lawson right here. One thing of the streamer for sport. I mean, I'm kind of just broadcasting my location on GPS. What do you guys think this is? I've walked here before. So here's a building. Usually this is fire. But look, they've got this big yellow thing. This just says do, so way. What are the kanjis? Yeah, this just says, I think this is water. Yeah, no, this is water. Sweet do. Yeah, no, definitely. So I guess this is you open this with a key or the fire department, and then I think they just, yeah, and this is the pressure of the water. I've never seen it so elaborate though. Well, I guess they kind of need it if it's near a port. I don't know what this is. It moves all the way there too. This isn't water. This is a thing, man. Look at that. This thing, it's on rails. It can go all the way to the other side, and there's another one on the other side. We'll never know. What are my top 3 games of all time? Damn. Donkey Kong Country. Mario Galaxy, tentatively. But, nah, maybe Mario 64 in Ocarina of Time, which is weird because N64 isn't my favorite console. What's up, Bandits Best? Solitary Gaming, how you doing, man? Very private, but you met with Destiny and Mr. Right Way. I'll meet with creators. The difference between Mr. Right Way and Destiny is that they have channels. And they also have public personas, and I can find out if they're real people. You guys are just names. I don't know who you are. Random viewers. I got a lot of haters, man. I gotta go this way. Like Destiny and me have been talking for like a year and a half before we ever met up. Mr. Right Way, I approached him because I just randomly saw that he was in Japan. I was like, hey man, but that's very different than just meeting a random viewer off camera. We feelings and stuff too. I know. You could all be resellers. Most of you statistically are. Also, I have big reseller friends. Like, there's not. The whole reseller thing is actually pretty hypocritical. Because I like have way too many friends that are just literally doing that for a living. What is the legal age? My man, this is not the stream for you, brother. If you have to ask, see this is why I don't want to meet you guys. Brother, what is that question? What is the legal age? Find out what the legal age in Japan is and double it, brother. All right, double it. For you, it's double. Hey Pim, why don't you meet any of your viewers? God damn, chat. Never change though. Never change, chat. I'm sure most of you are just normal. I met like a bunch of you guys. Except for that one weird guy at the convention. Like every single one of you that has ever said hi to me have just been like really nice. Like I met this guy during a Matsuri and he was like, hey man, I watch your channel. I live in Japan with my wife and I'm here to enjoy the festival. You guys saw that. I guess you guys see most of it. And I was like, thank you. That's really nice. I love that. I love that. I love it when that happens. Legal age for drinking, it's 18. 21 actually, it's 21. Don't see us just as dollar signs. Relax, brother. Relax. If I saw you guys as dollar signs, I would be selling you so much crap, dude. You guys have no idea how much money I could be making if I saw you guys as dollar signs. I would be flipping every single emulator bullshit thing that comes my way. I would be this stream, every other sentence I would just be recommending some AliExpress garbage cable just for a percentage. It's purely a privacy concern. Like, also, I do thank you for paying my bills. Just by watching the stream, you're doing so. But that's not what this is about. I know you'd be pushing boner pills and garbage sponsors. Exactly, brother. You know exactly. Don't think I won't. I don't refuse to make any shorts content. I've actually started to put some shorts on YouTube. I just don't like the format. That's why I'm still here watching. Remember, and I'm very proud of this, my YouTube channel, fuck it, as well as my Twitch channel, to this day is 100% ad-free. There's not a single affiliate code, nothing on any of my videos. Remember that. It's not that I'm against it. I just haven't found anything that I'm not willing to, you know. YouTube shorts are awful. They are. They are. But sometimes it's fun to put Twitch clips as a short. Where's the Lawson? It says there is one. I don't hate sharing Twitch clips on YouTube as a short. Retro Gamer subs. He's not just reading and ignoring non-donors. I would never do that. That would be so lame if I only read super chats. Also, there's not enough messages for that. But I wouldn't do it even if I did have. That said, thank you to that one guy who gifted a bunch of memberships. I need some water too, but I also want a coffee. Let's get an iced coffee. There's no one in here. And they only read super chats. Deny they're not doing it. It's insulting. Yeah, I wouldn't like that either. Is there someone coming? Liminal loss. No, it's just haunted. They've got a matcha, takenoko, kinoko no yama. Huh. I've given these away in giveaways. Sumimasen. アイスのカフェラテメガサイズお願いします。パスモで。
ポイントカード、ローソンアプリはお持ちですか？
はい。
有料のレジ袋。
あ、できないですね。あ、現金でお願いします。Man, look at his wallet. I only have a tenner. He's always judging. $10,000でお願いします。はい。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。Oh, we just got the machine there. あ、一番高いの。We're both just like sleepy. I wish you could get coffee on the machine. Make a duct tape wallet like Christian. Sorry guys, I won't be answering questions unless they're super chats or TTS donos over at Twitch. I'm joking. This guy was asking my favorite soda. Melon soda. It's so good. Especially with this float when it has the whipped cream on top. Are those drinks too sugary? Yeah, that's why I never really drink them. Arigatou gozaimasu. They are, that's why I never drink them. What I do like these days is I don't drink sugary drinks and I don't eat breakfast. I do a lot of fasting and stuff, so like my favorite soda these days is like a diet Dr. Pepper or a diet ginger ale. Ginger ale is like also top like 5 sodas. So I try not to drink too much sugar, you know, it gets crazy. Yeah, about the thing, like basically guys, the Patreon and all that stuff, it's all just to support what we're doing, and it's all optional. Like, I'll never charge you guys for any of my content. Patreon just has more content. That's the way you can see it. Like, you shouldn't expect too much from the Patreon, but what you can expect is like uncensored and that was really close. Uncensored videos and extended cuts. Like, sometimes the game just has like titties on the cover, and I can't show that on YouTube. There's many such cases. And but not every video has an uncut version on Patreon. Artificial sweeteners are bad for your gut flora. Yeah, but there's 0 calories, so that makes them literally just like a health drink because it has vitamins. Do you do your annual health check? I haven't done it since I quit my job. That's a good point. I've done my annual health check. Like, in Japan, you get it from your company, right? But I don't have a job anymore, so I haven't been able to do that. You can just do it. Artificial Joshis? They're, yeah, but you gotta do something. You gotta do something. No, I love my aspartame. You'll pry it out of my cold, dead hands. Quite literally, because I do drink a lot of aspartame. Thailand has a similar thing with health checks? Yeah, so I haven't done that. I used to do the whole thing. I used to like shit in a cup. They take like x-ray of your chest. You gotta pee. There's like 3 different kinds of blood tests. It's very, very thorough. They shoot you with like an electric thing just to check how strong your heart is. Bro, one time, they called me fat, dude. They do not hold, wow, these people really like political parties. I only know the Communist Party. I don't know the other one. This is Koike. That used to be, I think she's still our mayor. I can't vote, so like, you know, these are all local mayoral. So this is the Constitutional Democratic Party of Japan. These are all different. This isn't just like, you know what I mean? This one, she made quite the headlines because when during COVID, she had like her tits out. Like, I'm not joking, that was her political campaign. She had like 2 COVID masks on her breasts. And that was her campaign. Like, her whole thing is just that she's hot. I think that's her. I'm not sure that's her. That might be someone else. But I think these are all like mayoral candidate. These are all different ones. I'd vote the lady with the dogs. Yeah, she got a lot of votes because of that. You guys remember that? The lady that was topless on the political posters? It was a huge uproar. And I should have taken one of those posters. What's my best game that I've bought at a heart of? That's a great question. It has to be like Ridge Racer. It's one of my favorite games on the PlayStation. I know it's such a mid game. It was like a couple hundred yen. You can still find it for that. It's a beautiful game. I like it. Tumba is also a lot cheaper in Japan than it is in the West. It was one of the first PlayStation games out, and it's so good, isn't it? It's such a vibe. Ridge Racer is one of those games you can just kind of just play. I don't have to think about it. I know all of the tracks by heart. Tumba, I think, is on Steam. Yeah, Two Heart is also on Steam now, which I didn't think was no one actually talked about Two Heart in the comments. I don't know. It didn't look like a dating sim on the thing, but I guess it is. Did you ever play Micro Machines? That's a great question. Yes, I did. I bought it 3 or 4 videos ago. Check out the video on my channel with the R35 GTR, like the only one with a car in the thumbnail. a couple videos ago. I find it for a couple hundred yen, and I love those kind of games. It was very good. Yeah, Steam sale is up. I'm gonna not look at that because I gotta save money for a new camera. There's still a dongle for a new camera, by the way. It's just not visible on screen. I can only find dating sim screenshots too, but if I look at the YouTube gameplay footage, it has a bunch of like non-dating sim stuff. Maybe I just found the wrong spin-off. Maybe I made a mistake. I don't know. It's on Steam. It literally came out yesterday in like a CG version of the game. Do you know what the clips you used were from? On my no. It's very, I look for them in Japanese most of the time, especially when it's a Japanese game. And then it's usually some stream or speed run. It's a dating sim, but it has like a bunch of mini games in it that are really good. Maybe that was just the mini game part of the game and it made it look like it. Dreamcast or Saturn, which do you think is better? Dreamcast? 100%. But that doesn't mean the Saturn is bad. For me, the Saturn is not my favorite console for 3D games. It just doesn't do 3D well. It, like PlayStation 1, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels better 3D on the PlayStation 1. The Saturn absolutely shines when it comes to 2D parallax scrolling games because it has two different chips. It does a very good job of that. But all around console, it has to be the Dreamcast because the Dreamcast is just a beautiful, beautiful machine. The graphics are like really good. The games are like Shenmue and stuff. They're pretty deep. It's very comparable to the PlayStation 2. I would still prefer the PlayStation 2 over the Dreamcast. But that's just because I'm not a big Sega fan. The GameCube was underrated in general, yeah. The thing about the GameCube is a lot of people fail to realize that the GameCube has like better graphics than the PS2. Like out of all of the three consoles of that era, the GameCube is the more powerful system. It's a standard 480p. It has widescreen support. The only thing about the GameCube is the discs are so small and they had to downscale a lot of the games. To the point where the Wii is essentially just, oh, this one is online. Look, it's online. The Wii is essentially just a GameCube. So I'll tell you, look at, this isn't officially like sanctioned by Minato City vending machine. And what this is this is online. And so this means that when there's a disaster, all the water in here is free. It has a disaster mode when there's an earthquake or a flood. It gives out free water. And this is also like a sort of a beacon. They have special vending machines like that all over the city. It's pretty neat. That's why it has it. What's up, Yellow Dossier? Xbox and the GameCube? Yeah. As much as I love the PlayStation 2. But yeah, the GameCube is just very Nintendo. And they had a hard time breaking into that market, but I think they did the good decision of keeping it Nintendo with the Wii and becoming its own thing. Is that a pirate ship? Hell yeah, dude. Bossman cleaning it too. Trying to go look at the pirate ship? It's pretty cool. What's up, Yellow over at Twitch and YouTube. Appreciate you dual watching. If you guys really want to support the stream, by the way, and you don't want to give money, which is the best way to support the stream, watch it on both channels. You really help me out. That double ad revenue really kicks in and helps me pay my bills. And it doesn't cost you anything to keep a window open. But like I said, I'm thinking about just demonetizing my YouTube streams and just see how many people just watch and where it goes. So far, and this might sound very double. The best thing I did for my streams was to just not focus on making money with it. Like, what was his name? Bandit's Best? I think it was him that said it. Just hanging out with you guys and focusing on people watching the stream and don't care about making money has made me more money in the long run. Which is weird, right? But I've always had this philosophy. No, it sounds counterintuitive, but like I've always had this philosophy of just like, just don't care about the money. Even though I'm doing this for a living, it's really hard to do that. But once you figure that out, just do it. This is another porch store, by the way. A Lawson Special Edition. Enable ads on your 12-hour compilation video. It is. Ads are on every video. That's just standard YouTube stuff. But in terms of the streams, I have a choice on it. But the best thing I did for my stream is just focus more on getting more people in it. And then the money just kind of follows. You're thinking about making money in the background, like subconscious? Of course. I mean, I need to pay my bills, of course. I'm just saying, don't make every creative decision based on how much money you're going to make off of it. Sometimes that really bites me in the ass, but most of the time it's fine. We just have fun, man. Germans disappeared? No, they're just speaking English. Nah, like I said, my only focus at this point is just to get the most people in here. And become digital panhandlers. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that too. Like maybe there'll be a day when I'll get like sponsors and stuff, but for now I really think it's the best to just get the most people in here, get the most people watching. And then we'll figure it out. What's over here? Oh, we're at the Rainbow Bridge. That's kind of cool. That was a huge wheel clamp, not a standing sign. Figure out how to get the golden Mike Tyson. Now that requires a lot of money. The electricity, my electricity is really high. Because I have a dog, right? And she has to be at a certain temperature. Also, my server is running and I have to cool that room down. So we pretty much always have the aircon on. Yeah, well, English. Your channel is British and not trying to sell anything and you don't grab base for the sake of making money. That's the biggest one though. But that's a personal preference. Like I said, I have many friends that resell games and I think a lot of people here resell games. Some people maybe do it for the living. I'm not judging that. I would just rather you just not do it in Japan. But that's just me. Because you are destroying your local scene by doing so. But again, you know, everybody has their own reasons. And I'm not going to judge another guy for trying to hustle and make money. Because, you know, we're all just trying to get by here. But as a personal preference, man, I've seen so many of my favorite channels just become flippers instead of enthusiasts. I will never do that. I just really don't like it when a hobby becomes about you cannot convince me that at that point you still like the hobby as much as you did than when you started it, if you're literally just doing it for profit. You will never convince me that. It's fine, again, no judgment. But when you go to your local Goodwill or whatever and I see these videos, I just bought 20 games at Goodwill. Like, it doesn't matter, dude. I don't care, because you're gonna just sell them. Nobody cares. It's not the same. And you can't convince me that it is. Alright? Goodwill and all these places, I am speaking as a person that came from pretty much nothing. Middle class, but still. As a student in Europe, Goodwill, or de Kringloop, used to be a place where people without money could still profit by getting secondhand stuff for cheap. If you go there and you buy it all and you list it online, we don't have to go on the reseller rent. The point is, I love this shit, and I buy games specifically because I want to find this. I like this. Reseller, yeah. Do I still buy PS3 games? I do, but not as much. I prefer PS2 games. And I have a lot of PS3 games that are English. This is nice. A lot of the PS3 games that I have, like, you can also just play them on PC. They came out later. Unless it's like a God of War or like the original Killzone. There are legit like original PC ports of these games that I can, like Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, you can play them right now in 4K on Steam. You can legally buy this game. Don't, because it's like $70, just pirate it. But you can legally play this game on Steam in 4K on your TV. And they look amazing. They scale these textures, they hold up. They're not low res. So there's not a lot of reason for me to buy physical PS3 games because I don't play them like that. Sengoku Basara on PS3, yeah. Yeah, and yeah, like those games, you know? The Dynasty Warriors ones. You guys want to know a controversial take maybe? Let me say some shit. Alright, I'm going to say a controversial take right now. I don't like the Dynasty Warrior games unless it's a collab. Boom, I said it. I said it. I said it. They mean nothing to me. I don't care about old Chinese kings. I don't know any of these dudes. But Hyrule Warriors is a banger. Dynasty Warriors Gundam is a banger. Whatchamacallit? One Piece has a Dynasty Warriors game. I don't know if it's out in the West, but it's out here. It's a banger. Tell me when I'm telling lies. You're wrong because they're all garbaggio? No, I love mowing down hordes of enemies. It's very satisfying. I just don't care about the same Romance of the Three Kingdoms regurgitated stuff that Koei Tecmo pumps out. Just not a fan. Goodbye. What are the plans for today's stream? Well, I'm on my way home now. We're just here to watch the sun rise, and well, the sun is up, so I'm gonna walk around a bit more for a couple more hours, but like, we're not gonna go to like game stores or anything. I gotta get back to the road over here. The viewer count in the 2 digits. Brother, this is one of those situations where I gotta keep it real with you guys, man. What am I gonna do? I got my integrity. Koei can't focus on other Chinese time areas? Well, because it's kind of their bread and butter. Outside of Japan, Koei Tecmo is the Dead or Alive, Jiggle Physics company, and sometimes Dynasty Warriors. In Japan, bro, they really, there's still like a massive audience that play their Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It's like its own franchise, like One Piece, if that makes sense. In Japan, they're basically known for that. Like the RTS games that are still coming out, you know, they have RTS card games like in the arcade, which are like insane, that have never left Japan. I agree, Cadillac Bands. There aren't really any good Gundam games on PC. I checked on Steam too. I don't like any of the Gundam games because most of them are strategies. Like Gundam is the weirdest franchise to me. Like Gunpla is the coolest thing, but most of the anime is just very boring. And then the games are just like strategy. It's like, bro, I want to fight robots. Maybe that's another take. That'll lose me another 30 viewers. I stand by it though. And the Dynasty Warrior games were really good, all of them. I had the PS3 one back in the day. The Gundam Pod Arcade, I've played it on stream before. They are slowly removing it though. It's almost gone. It's not as popular as they thought it to be, and it's like a MOBA, so they have to keep the servers alive. And I guess there's just not enough players on it. Yeah, the Berserk game. Those are the games that I want to keep looking for, yeah. But like, you know, PS3, like GTA 5, like am I really gonna, is anybody ever gonna play GTA 5 on PS3 ever again? Even like the cheapest computer would be able to run it better because it has all, the thing about the PS3 is it has a lot of screen tearing. It's really hard to go back to. If you're used to like 4K and 1080p and modern day video games, the PS3, it looks good on screenshots, and some of the games, they run really well. But in general, it's very hard to go back to, like screen tearing specifically. The resolution, I'm okay with it. I don't care that it's low res. But there's so much screen tearing. It's actually nuts. Killzone 2 still looks good. Those games are insanely well optimized. I don't think they have as much screen tearing. But once you actually sit down and play some of the older PS3 games, it's very hard. What graphics card? 3080, not Ti. I essentially bought it when it came out, and it hasn't filled me since. Like I recently, like half a year ago, I bought an ultra wide monitor, 21 something p, so I can edit, and I can still play like a lot of like Forza Horizon. I can play it on 4K 60 FPS with that card. I had a Threadripper in it too. Unless you're on an old tube TV, yes and no. On a PlayStation 2, I would agree. But modern scalers are pretty good at fixing these issues, man. Kinda like Ben's. Modern scalers are really good at that. Especially the retro Tink 5, which is like $1,000 at that point. I don't know. Maybe just buy a CRT if you have the space, but. Yeah, Skyrim on PS3 was pretty bad. But like games like that, Skyrim on PS3, most of the games that I can think of, like I played Nier, the original Nier, and I got pretty far in it. And then I realized that there's just a Steam port that's like a definitive edition with more content and high res. What's up, Toshi? Happy Friday, man. Good morning. Mass Effect 3 on PS3. But then again, you can play Mass Effect on, I don't know if it scales to 4K, I haven't tried, but the PC ports, especially when they have remastered ports, which isn't always a good thing, but that's what I'm saying. The PS3, for a lot of games, it's really hard to go back to. You know what the PS3 does do well? PS1 emulation. Like playing PS1 games from disc, no matter the region. Very good. Very good. If you play it on a 1080p, it's still a good Blu-ray player, but I don't really play Blu-rays. It also does. There's a lot of PSN games that all got removed, but I have a hacked PS3, right? And I'm not going to tell you specifically how to do it because we're on YouTube. But there is there's essentially an app store that's just free, that just hosts all of old PS3 games. That once you figure out how to access that, you basically just have an unlimited free app store. And what you can do with that is there is, for example, WWE 2K13 is one of my favorite wrestling games. And that never came out on PC. That was before wrestling games came out on Steam and stuff. So that game runs extremely well on the PlayStation 3 because it was essentially made for it. What's up, Space Boy? How you doing, man? And the best thing about it is if you have it on disc, which I do, these hacked versions of the PSN store, you can just download all the DLC for free. So all the updated version, all the PlayStation exclusive DLC, that's what I mainly use my PS3 for. It's really good. It's very good for that. SmackDown versus Raw, exactly like those games. Wow, Tokyo Monorail. Monorail. But yeah, that's kind of it for those things. Oh, you can go down here? I didn't know that. But other than that, yeah, I can't say I use my PS3 a lot. Also, there's like enhanced arcade versions that Sega did for the PS3 that are really good. Like there's like a definitive, this is what, I used to have a widescreen CRT, which I don't because it doesn't do HD. So I would really like an HD one in the future. But it only did 480i. But it worked for what it did. Anyway, I hooked up my PS3 to it, and there's a definitive edition of the arcade version of Daytona USA on the PlayStation Network. It was download only. It was digital only. And it's great. It's phenomenal. It's 60 FPS. It's solid. There's no screen tearing. It works with the PS3 steering wheel, which I also have. And if you put a CRT in front of it, it's essentially an arcade perfect port. PS3 remote play on a Vita for the hell of it? Yeah. Stuff like that. I mean, the PS3 is absolutely a great console to have, but it's hard to justify some of the games on it. That's all. So I don't collect for it as much as, but then again, it's dirt cheap for that reason. If you are into collecting anything just for the sake of collecting, there's so many special editions on PS3. Like all of these WWE games are like 1,000 yen in Japan. Afterburner too. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Sega had a whole set of these arcade ports. But PS2 will always be my console of choice. The one thing about PS3 is there's no mumbo jumbo with it. You can just shove the HDMI in any modern computer or modern TV. Keep it in your living room, has a wireless controller, and it still works pretty well. You know, it's pretty much a plug and play console. As the older stuff, you would need like scalers and whatever. It's quite the area. Never really been here before. This is cool. Oh, this is that little part behind, over in front of Rainbow Bridge. Man, it's nice. It's 20. What's the temperature say on the screen? It's wireless controller is shit. I agree. You're better off just keeping that thing plugged in with a longer USB mini cable. You're not wrong about that, but I'm saying it exists. 25, yeah, it's nice. It's not 30. What's up, Tracky Matt? It does disconnect all the time. So it's not just me then. Thought there was something wrong with mine. I don't know. I'm saying the PS3 has its place in the world. The 4am walks around town are great. Appreciate you, Protoss. Tell the other YouTube audience. Hopefully they'll figure out that we're live. Is there an orange box for the Dreamcast? Like, or am I just tripping? I know someone made like Grand Theft Auto. I don't think so, is there? There's an orange box for the Xbox. But I think that's 360. But then there's a Half-Life on the Dreamcast, is there? Or is that just Half-Life 1? Time difference is weird, isn't it? Yeah, it is what it is, man. Whoa, look at this. The monorail goes on top of it too. PS3 and 360, yeah. So there's a Half-Life 1? Yeah, like, Valve did release some stuff on it. It's essentially Windows, right? It's basically prequel to the Xbox. What's up, Mark? It's very bright. It's very nice. Yeah, I agree. Cadillac Benz. Getting ready to sleep? Have a good night, man. Thank you for dropping by. We had to cross the escalators on the other side. Half-Life was canceled. That game came out on a lot of things though. It leaked? Ah! No, then that's what I meant. Yeah, I do remember something. Because I know GTA is like... I mean, there's a beta of it. Yeah, it's the same situation, right? They either found a beta and finished it. I haven't played Half-Life 2 in a while. That game holds up, bro. I mean, it's Valve. But Half-Life 2, like... that game absolutely holds up. What's in the cup? Coffee, man. Iced coffee. Lawson's mega size iced coffee. I think it's still like the price of a large. It's like 200-300 yen for this big ass coffee. Can't really go wrong. Did Half-Life 2 get a VR port? I can't say, but I have played Alex. It's really good. It's very chirpy. I like move your fingers and then the fingers move. I would say I wish there was more VR stuff out, but I didn't care about it because they didn't have a headset. And also, there probably is, and I just don't know. What are we doing so early? We're chilling, man. We wake up really early and we go watch sunrises. Three hours already? It's called dedication, Ned. How you doing? Loyal to the game, baby. Yeah, the biggest annoyance about Alex is that it's only VR. If you play it, you understand though. The game is absolutely nothing without a VR headset. Sup, hat dude? Ew walking, ew mornings. Except it's not morning where you guys are probably. Sup, Chapinin? Luckily for you guys, I am a bit of a morning person. It's getting warmer though. The station is Tamachi Station. Crazy. You didn't get the mocha? They don't have it, man. There's only regular coffee at the Lawsons. There's no mocha. I would though. All like memes aside, I actually liked it. They didn't make it with the syrup like Starbucks. They just put a bunch of powder on it, which is pretty nice. Good morning, Mr. Awesome. How you doing, man? We can go down here or we can just cruise straight up into this building, which I think is what we're gonna do because it looks pretty cool. As long as you didn't get bombarded. Yeah, that's kind of my thing, right? That's the one reason I didn't like it. But they just put the powder, little cocoa powder. Nothing too crazy. It wasn't too sweet. Nice little kick to it. Waiting for Capcom stream. Is Capcom gonna stream? Nah, don't worry about their stream, bro. I'm streaming. It's the only stream you need, bro. Look at this. We're not really doing anything, but still, we're here. You know. You're going to Japan in a few months? You'll be fine, bro. You'll be fine. What's up, Virtual Process? Massachusetts. You're on the Bluetooth for a dispo run. What is a dispo run? And what's up, man? Thank you for tuning in to what is essentially a morning podcast. You're not wrong about that. When's Summer Pim Fest? I don't know. This building kind of got chopped in half. Look at that. They're really good at keeping it safe. They like broke half of the building and then the other half is still standing, which I'm assuming they're gonna just keep on building or change. That's wild, bro. Yeah, they're just building a new building. Damn. A 420 dispensary? Ah! Well, hell yeah, brother. Wait, this bridge keeps on going. Let's keep on taking it then. If it keeps on going. Is there your own for a first time? Yeah, you gotta do it alone, man. You gotta have complete freedom to bum around and go to some dusty thrift store. Ain't nobody gonna accompany you that. I'm still in like 8 group chats that are planning trips to Japan. Meanwhile, I've been living here for 7 years. They're still like, I don't know, man. We'll see. I don't know what we'll see, brother, but I've been here. It's nice. This little walkaroony over the road ain't bad. Let's go down here. I mean, we kind of have to. Been planning for 3 years? Yeah. I mean, that's just the way it is, man. It'll always be like that. Oh, we gotta do this. Alright. I don't know about you guys, but shit. I never left. You're 6'1", 240 and built like a rugby player? I'm taller than you, bro. You'll be fine. You think you're the only big guy here? You'll be okay, dude. Don't worry about it. Especially in Tokyo, you'll fine. Who's actually buying the high-priced Neo Geo games at these Super Potatoes? That's a great question. It's not me, that's for sure. I'm not even buying them at the cheap places. Like I said, for the price of one high-end Neo Geo game, let's get an FPGA console, a good CRT monitor, call it a day. Play it with a modern arcade stick. Yeah, I'm not the target audience for those, but I'm sure, you know, if I had that kind of budget, I'd probably be more inclined, you know. Retro Moments is big Neo Geo. Yeah, he is. I think he has them all. He has like most of them. He also bought them before they were expensive. Even before, like, when I was collecting 10 years ago, Neo Geo for me was already like, whoa, $50? Now Sonic Wings is like a $5,000 game. It seems like they just kind of invent a new extreme price for it every time. What are some of the difficulties? There hasn't been that many, man. But I'm also pretty, I don't know. I don't complain a lot. I can't say there's that many difficulties, man. You see how much Metal Slug is? Yeah, I mean, it's Metal Slug, dude. It's fun, but really, dude? Do you know what I mean? Best place to get Neo Geo's eBay in 2009, yeah. I wasn't even on eBay until 2012. And even then, I was never a big eBay guy. eBay was always like, so extreme. Yeah, 2019 is right. I need a trash can is what I need. We go to Tokyo Tower, it's right over there, but let's do that next morning. It's a fun place to bum around when we don't have a bike. Damn, someone had a whole ass backpack and then people just put it on the corner for them to find it. It's probably full of like someone's stuff. That would have been gone back in my country. Is this live? Yes, it is. I just answered your question. We've been talking about it for the last 10 minutes. Even with a bit of a delay, but the date is on the screen too. Maybe you're watching it muted. Also, your message is on the screen. It's kind of hard to tell it's not live, right? This is not a recording act. We know better. Bruh. I literally had to put a stamp on the screen saying it was a rerun because people just didn't notice. We're on the screen? Yeah, you are. Hi. Hey. Even your YouTube messages, it's all there. Hello, screen. Hello, Cade. How you doing, man? Ding, 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 ding. Is it hard to find Dreamcast consoles? Have you seen my videos? Tune in tomorrow. We'll be live game hunting tomorrow, like all day. And we can count them. They've been rising in price, but they're still, oof. They're like door stoppers, man. Have you ever found games in the trash? I actually have in my local trash of my building, yeah. You're not supposed to take them, but I was like, fuck it. There was a stack of like empty boxes of like Switch games, and there was a Vita game in there, like Killzone, and it had the game inside. They weren't great games, but they were free. Yeah, snagged it. I found a Super Famicom in a garbage pile once on stream. I should have gotten it. I should have just taken it. Just whatever. It was in a garbage pile. But like, you're not allowed to do that. Like legally, even though it's garbage, that's someone's property, and when the garbage company picks it up, it's the garbage company's property, so they legally can't arrest you for picking up garbage, which is kind of a pain because if I wasn't streaming, you know, the ops wasn't watching, I would have just taken it. But yeah, it's one of my dream video ideas is to find a Super Famicom or a Famicom or whatever in the trash and just completely renovate it and then give it away. You know what I mean? To you guys. How heavy is your streamer backpack? Any details? I don't feel like going through it right now. Maybe ask me tomorrow, but it's pretty light. It's just an orange pie. The heaviest part is the batteries, but since we only stream a couple hours in the morning, we don't carry that many batteries. It's pretty good. Like I do 12-hour streams without issues. Your friend found a Neo Geo AES last year. That's crazy, man. That's the kind of stuff people accuse people of faking on the retro game subreddit. That's crazy. I would love to find an AES. If we find an AES in the garbage, I'm taking it. I don't care. We'll censor the screen. And I'll be like, hey, look, we just found this at Hard Off. Bought it with money. Just, I don't care. I'll take it. I'll end the stream and take it. Whatever. It's a Neo Geo, dude. That's insane. It's not rare, but it's like $1,000 these days. Neo Geos are insane, dude. $600-700. They used to be a lot more affordable, but they're at the point where I don't care. I would rather just get an MVS. Like a consoleized MVS from like AliExpress is like a better deal than Japan at this point. Can you buy stuff from the trash? You can do whatever you want, but you have to find the owner. Like if you see something in the trash and you want to take it, you have to knock on their door and get their like permission to take it and then take it. None of this is that big of a deal. I mean, off camera you can just take it, but like as a streamer, people do tend to report for no apparent reason. Why so pricey? It's just one of those things, man. They were always pricey, but everything is pricey now. And they're like ultra pricey now. Can you buy a random banana peel? I'm not gonna go knock on someone's door and buy their trash, dude. You can look at other streamers to do that. For no reason at all, it's not that good. I do agree that the games on the Neo Geo, they're not even my favorite. That's why I don't have one. Like I love like Metal Slug and stuff, but I don't like any of the fighting games. You can take something. No, I've taken stuff from a box labeled free pretty recently on stream too. That's fine because you have written consent that is free, so you can just take it. I've taken many shit for free. I've gotten like I posted on my Instagram. I got like $100 like Le Creuset pan, like a Dutch oven. It was in front of someone's house and it said take free next to a bunch of old sneakers. I just took the pan, and that's fine. You can just take that. But you can just take stuff. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, as a streamer, people like to report streamers. Mostly weebs that aren't in Japan. Magician Lord? Yeah, but like, I mean, King of the Monsters, Metal Slug, Sonnet Wings is one of my favorite shoot 'em ups of all time. But is that really worth the thousands of dollars that you buy per game? It's not worth it to me. There's not a single game that's worth that. That's car money, dude. That's custom frame bicycle money. No, I like King of the Monsters. No, I was talking about Sonic Wings specifically, but I don't know, man. It's not worth it to me. There's not a single game that I would like. I barely pay like $50 for a game. I don't know. To me, there's not that big of a difference as just emulating it, especially if you can play it on a CRT. It's not that the $1,000 that it'll take you to play all that crap on original hardware. Had a shitty day. Hope you feel better, bro. You ping too many people? Fuck 'em, man. Pour your heart out, man. Say it with your chest. No, I agree that the Neo Geo isn't worth it to me, but some people swear by it. It's a great console. I like it. I like the giant carts. Massive sprites. High detail. It's beautiful. Like visually, it's all pretty rad. Like visually, King of Fighters is one of the most best looking fighting games ever made. I just don't like it. It's just 4 buttons. I don't like it. They're not that great. I'm a Capcom guy. I like Street Fighter. But outside of like a handful of games and the superficial graphics, I don't know. Money is better spent elsewhere. But again, you know, don't let me tell you what to buy. I would like to have one. But like I said, I'd rather just get like a consoleized MVS and then maybe a flash card for the money that like an AES goes for. Like MVSs are still pretty cheap. Rare colored G-Wagon? Where? I didn't see it. Oh, looky. I had to throw this away at the Lawson. Where am I? Which Lawson is this? Should be pretty close to home. Oh, I know where we are. It's not even open. Or he just closed the door. Oh, it is open. I just was at the wrong door. And their trash cans are outside. Nice. This is a factory. I didn't know this was open. The last time I was here, I thought this was abandoned. I guess they actually process things in here. That's pretty cool. You should start an Intellivision collection. If I find another Atari 2600 for the right price, I would like a 2600. I got a special place in my heart for it. Mostly because I watched the show Code Monkeys as a teen. So, you know, in my mind, that's exactly how the 70s were. In Japan, those are a bit harder to find, eh? You said Intellivision, not Ataris? Same shit, man. I don't think I'm gonna find an Intellivision. Yeah, you're right though, Aaron. You can get 120 games for like $200. Easy, man. I also wouldn't mind loose cards on the Atari. Mike Matei was like, he was saying that on one of his streams. Like, he still collects Atari and it never really went up in price. Like, no matter how the retro game market goes, Atari will always just kind of be dirt cheap because nobody cares about it. Also, there's a lot of variants that people don't recognize. Odyssey, no, man. They don't have any of that in Japan. Japan had its own range of consoles. You had Nintendo's Spawn clones. I'm sure they were released, but I never find them. Yeah, someone said that on my YouTube video. It might have been you, Shigs. The 2600 was called the 2800 in Japan. But I'm assuming the games can just work, because American games, I don't think they had region locking on the 2600. And NTSC is NTSC, it's just Japan. Halo for the 2600, I've actually played that. It's pretty cool. I would love to have a cartridge of it. Like you guys were there in one of my streams. I should just include that in a video. I should find the VOD and include it. But we found a 2600. And it was just the American box. Like, it was just the 2600 in the box, in the junk section, in hard off. It was like $100, so I didn't get it. And the box was insanely beat up. But it was there. And I don't know. To me, it didn't seem like they had any Japan-specific anything. I was there, you didn't buy it. I wasn't about to spend no $100 on that. Is there a Atari 2600 flash card? I'm sure there is. I don't even have a TV to hook that up to. It doesn't hook up to Trinitrons. You need a VCR. Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to hook that up to a Japanese TV because the channels are a little different. Wow. You scored a character figure for 1500 yen at Tsurugai. That's pretty good. Which character? No, it's not composite. You can mod them though, pretty easy, just like you can mod a Famicom. It's just like a couple things you gotta like switch around and it'll work. Yeah, it's like a 5-minute job, right? I think it's literally just one cable and you put in a little port. It's easy. An Atari would just end up gathering dust? You mean like 90% of everyone's collection? Nice. Oh, the view isn't... This is the Wangan. This is the expressway. It's kind of cool. It's all soundproofed. Channel 3 to 4. Yeah, but Japan's channel 3 to 4 is different. You hook up to a Famicom to an American TV, you gotta put it on like channel 50 or something. This bridge sounds scary. No, it's fine. It just moves a little when there's a lot of cars, but you don't have to wait for a light. Yeah, channel 95, that was it, Bandit, yeah. So I figured it's like some other way around. I'm sure it'll work, but... He was on this bridge with your wife 3 months ago. This exact bridge? How do you know? So if Japan 1-2 is US 95-96, what would US 1-2 be in Japan, huh? Riddle me that, Batman. Must be a nice bridge to remember. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, it's just a bridge. Ginza? No, man. We're pretty far from Ginza. These all look the same, though. So I understand the confusion. Highway sandwich. They're closed. Uh-huh. No, I kind of... Where are we, man? I don't know what area we're in. Packaging systems and materials. See? That's where we are. No, I know where we are, but this long road straight up just leads to my house. Tower wasn't far, so Minato. That could be accurate. Trying to find a sign. That goes to Shibuya. Ah, yeah, Minami Azabu 2. So we're in Azabu Juban. We were all a bit close. Hello from Canada. What's up, Terry? Minato girls. My man has ball knowledge. Brother, he knows game. Have you ran into any Yakuza yet? I don't go looking for them, so not really. I think a lot of people overestimate how much of a presence the Yakuza actually has in Japan. It's not that many of them. Utah's Yakuza? Oh, I'm pretty sure about that. He was in the boy band too. But you guys can't know that history. You ran into a whole mess of them a few weeks back? Yeah, but that was a festival dedicated to him. Also, they were naked. It's different. It was a whole different situation. It's not like they go just... That's how they usually are. Utah is the king of Yakuza? How do you guys know so much lore about Utah? You almost joined the Yakuza, but you decided not to? Woof. They couldn't handle you, man. If you were to want Zaza in Tokyo without getting caught while being on vacation, how could you do it? Tell me without raising suspicion. Would you think me, an upstanding citizen of the law, would partake in anything illegal? Find Nigerians in Kabukicho. What? I would never do that. I would never partake in any illegal anything in Japan. Mostly past 12 or 1 a.m. in the morning. I would never. Is there why there's always a McDonald's? He eats for free there? Pretty much, yeah. I had a membership, man. Did you become in a Bushido instead ninja assassin? That is a sentence. Yuta Nakamoto. He has a last name. This is called the Premium Club. What kind of club is it? Doesn't matter, it's premium. Alright? Say the truth. Ay, ay, ay. This is that one Family Mart where we did that one thing that one time. Premium club tour? I think it was like a gym. Premium Joshis? That's, you gotta join their yoga club. And they don't let dudes in. You guys gotta stop, YouTube. Utah Yakuza. You gotta chill, bro. Ooh, it's starting to get warm already. What's it say on the screen? 25 still, huh? Yoga? I'd be like Delsim. Chill, bro. Chill, bro. It's not like that, bro. They're not gonna let you in. Yoga. Ugh, I'm sweating, man. I need a shower. It's crazy, man. Have you seen new Iron Heart? What is Iron Heart again? Is it a series? I'm watching Sons of Anarchy. It's pretty good. I keep forgetting, but like I try to rewatch. I really want to finish it, and I'm gonna do it now, even though it gets lame. Like after a few seasons, it just really stops being good. Like those first like 2 seasons are so good. Welcome home, username. Yeah, it's just Sons of Anarchy, man, it's a thing. It's such a good. It actually makes me want to get a motorcycle and ride around and do hood rat things. And then you get to season like 4 and it's like or 3 maybe even. I don't know if anybody's seen it. It gets really lame. Good morning, Denny's fan. How are you today, man? It's a beautiful morning. The sun is fully up now. The shadow of your new hair. I'm a looker, ain't I? I'm not gonna show it anymore because like I'm all sweaty now. So it lost the volume. It's not as nice. Denny's fan is here, but you weren't talking about Denny's? No, but he's always here though. The Boys is one of the shows. I'm up to date with The Boys, and I agree. But I thought the whole thing was good. The Boys was one of those shows I never heard about, and then I don't know, I randomly found it. No one recommended it to me, and I saw the whole thing, like 4 seasons, or however much there are. Like I saw that whole thing within like 1 week. I made like no video. I just watched the whole thing. It was so good. The comic is kinda ass. Did I watch Andor? Season 1. Good reminder. I gotta watch season 2 because I really liked season 1. Is that the one with Bill Burr in it? Yeah, The Boys was good, man. Since like season 1, it was like, oh, standard superhero slop, great. Like we didn't have 50 Marvel spin-off shows during the pandemic. And then the guy, like, you know, the speed guy did the thing, instantly hooked. So good. Mocha cafe latte o nomimashita ka? Chigaimasu. I had a normal coffee latte. I was gonna say, why does it smell like wood? And it's like this whole wall is wood. Yep, that's wood. It's kind of a crazy wall. Never noticed. But yeah, Sons of Anarchy, you gotta like it. But I really like the idea of it. I'm gonna watch a spin-off too. There's a spin-off called Mayans. Steps? 16,000 just from this morning. That's kind of crazy. 16,000 steps for a morning walk. It's only been a couple hours. Wow. Keeps me fit. I was looking a bit chubby in the mirror this morning. I made chicken parmesan last night. It was really good. Really good. Like from scratch. Had a white wine, made the sauce. This is good. Definitely putting that on the thing. Nog een bakje pleur? Ja, misschien wel hè. Misschien straks even. GTR fart. Was that a GTR? Like something. No, I'll make a coffee once I get home. I think we're good on coffees. Chicken parma is an Australian delicacy. Is it Australian? Ayumi found it on Instagram and I was like, I could just make that. It was nice. You batter the chicken, you make it. Put some wine, cream, spinach. It's good stuff. They love it. They offer it in their mid-restaurants. Hey man, mid-restaurants are the backbone of society, bro. It's like Japanese Denny's, except Denny's is kind of garbage. I love mid-restaurants so much. We should go to a Famitas next weekend. We should definitely do that. Chicken parm is Americanized Italian. That's what it feels like. But that's like low-key. That's like the best kind of Italian. You should try Saudi dates. What's the difference between regular dates and Saudi dates? I like dates. I'm a date kind of guy. I should cross here, but it's red here. There's a military thing over here. I think we can just cross. Yeah, it's green. Nah, low-key, American Italian is better than actual Italian. Fight me. Carbonara. Pizza's better. Chicken parm. It's better, bro. Actual Italian food is kind of mid compared to American Italian food. I don't know. That's just me, though. Those New Yorkers, they do good things. Pizza is not better in the US. It absolutely is, dude. Have you ever had like actual Italian pizza? It's more dough. There's like rucola on it, a bunch of salad, garbage. American pizza is just cheese. You're probably like Olive Garden. I probably would, yeah. Why you don't resell the food? So much money. Actual Italian food is definitely healthier though. I can't argue it. Yeah, of course, dude, of course. But we're not talking healthy here. Cheese and some sort of dead animal, the dream. I'm not arguing, brother. This might be a dead end. This is a dead end. I had to go right here, but it's such a nice little thing. I wish I could walk down here, like in the river. I mean, there's a reason why you can't do that. This was made in March 2005, according to the plaque. Or at least, it's the last time they did that. Parm ham, which is like hers. Italian food is better. I am unsubbing now due to your comment. That's fair. You can be wrong. Name one Italian dish that's better than an American Italian dish. You probably think that the dish you're thinking is an actual Italian dish, but it actually is an American Italian dish. We'll take the next one, walk by the river. I don't know, dude. Sounds mid to me. Food, see? It's just processed garbage. Yeah, but it's tasty. It can be processed garbage and still be better tasting than Italian food. Bordatino alla Pisana. Man, I don't know what that is. Betcha New York cheese pizza tastes better though. Actual Italian tiramisu. Good point. I forgot about the tiramisu. Who said that? It's a bean soup? Bro, you did not just compare a bean soup. Bro, you did not just compare no bean soup. No way, dude. My man said bean soup is better than... Bruh. Talking about not no bean soup. You're calling your Yakuza friend to handle the situation? You will. They'll tell you the same. No contest to pizza. Americans can't do it. They don't want to do bean soup, dude. It's bean soup. Bro, you really did not just compare bean soup. I thought you was gonna bring some like pata negra, but that's Spanish. I don't know, some ham, cannoli. But this is nice. It's like a whole thing. It's kind of cool. Grab the canoe. Instead of arguing, you should go buy some Atari games. Good idea. Let's do it. Let's go game hunting. There isn't as much rust on the bridge as the last one. It's okay. Does it meet your standards? I don't know. I like the last one too. This one's like a 4. Sorry. In a hurry. This one's like a 4 corridor. You know? It'll make funny noises. That's true. This one has an ambulance coming through though. Wee woo, wee woo. I like that there's just like this fake golf course where you can just go video golfing. Indoor golf course open 24 hours. So like technically we can just go do indoor golf now. Man, that's a good emote. I need the weeboo emote. Emote. Alright boys, I'm getting dangerously close to home. I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, comment on the latest video. There's a giveaway. There's a giveaway on any video, but find the latest giveaway, leave a comment. If you get selected, I'll send you some free crap, free shipping, free everything. This was a fun morning stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll do it again 1 or 2 times next week, but I don't know if we're going to keep doing these on YouTube because there doesn't seem to be that much interest for them. That goes for the whole YouTube. Maybe they're just not awake. Maybe. Anyway, this was fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be live tomorrow all day. Like, all day, morning to night. It's gonna be wild. There's gonna be a lot of games, so hopefully we find a good spot to do that. One good thing about the YouTube is the video quality. Like I said, if you want to support the channel, if you want to support what we do, the best way to do it is to just watch, preferably on both platforms. The more people watch on YouTube, the more other people join in. That's just the way that it works. If not, then just watch it on Twitch. Doesn't matter. Appreciate you guys either way, man. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go home now. Take a nap. Wait, no, I gotta feed my dog first.